It's important. Hey, yo, crew, what is up? Welcome back. I am Pseudo. We're going to be chilling tonight. Nice little reset night for you guys. Welcome back. Hopefully you guys are well. Hopefully you're enjoying, and hopefully you are staying warm in this tropical winter we have. We're going to be checking out some new stuff tonight on Berserker, Mace. It kind of slaps. We're currently in reset mode, so we're waiting for server reset to flip over, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the release as well. I did manage to get carried, aka full clear the new raid, so we might be doing a little bit of that depending on who's around, but I'm pretty stoked on the new raid. It's pretty good. I'd say about 2 of the bosses on average are pretty okay. Decima's absolutely stellar. Whoever designed that deserves a medal, and we're going to be talking about that, everyone's perceptions as well. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday, but we got a little bit of a treat because I missed Wednesday this week and we're getting back into it. So for anyone who wants to show up, we do also have Twitch drops over on Twitch. Those are enabled, so if you want a winter outfit, be sure to grab that if you haven't already. But this build, a little bit of a change to the maces that went through. Not a lot of people noticed except for PvE, but you can kind of do nonsense like this. So you have your fire bursts obviously on this build, and it will be in the description as well, but you can skull grinder 4, 5, 4, and then usually skull grinders back up. Very high burst on this build, and it's got incredible CC too. I kind of ended up making this because I need something to run more in zergs, and I'm usually a roamer at heart, but in order to get a lot of the infinite siege gizmos that you have now, you need to be able to, you need a lot of emblems of the Avenger essentially. And even though I'm rank, whatever this is, 4,000 something, 5,000, I don't actually have a lot of them because I mostly roam. So I've taken a lot of objectives, but still kind of lacking in the emblem of the Avenger department. So came up with this build to get tags as well as be able to hunt people down, and I've been having a bunch of fun with it. Let's run over to Lion's Arch while this resets, I think. Make sure it looks good, sounds good on Twitch and YouTube, and then we'll get this rolling. So welcome guys, hopefully you're well. No guild giveaways today, those are a Monday thing, but we will be checking this out and hopefully having some fun in World vs. World as well. Don't usually run on reset nights, it's usually a lag fest, but I figured I would like show off the build a little bit and be kind of fun. Do something a little bit different. There we go. YouTube looks alright. Not lagging too much. And hop over to the reset gates and see if we can get into a map. Thanks to daylight savings, it's actually resetting earlier than I thought, so. It's a Friday stream, Maddie. Welcome, dude. You're welcome to join. Figured I'd play some Berserker, show off some new music, and we'd have some fun. Sometimes I stream on Fridays. It's good, it's good. I missed Wednesday, so I figured I would do a thing. I think we're still tier 1. We might be fighting Mag this week, which would be a whole thing in and of itself. But we'll see here. If YouTube ever wants to load. YouTube's like stop loading Firefox. That's great. I love it. Feel like you're already late? It just reset. I got in. Should be fine. We'll wait for it. Let me just paste this here so we can preview it, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, we're all right. That one's not loading. Hang on, guys. Hold up. Gotta make sure it looks good, sounds good on everything. Drops enabled. Alright, we're good. Cool. Cool. Alright. I should probably ping the guild as well. Let you guys know. As I run into a gate, as God intended. Ooh, we're red this week. Yeah, it all worked out. Nice little bonus stream for the people. And key sale. There's a key sale? What? I feel like they just had a key sale. I thought this was a boat for a minute. No key sale. He's on drugs. Thank you, Kate. Hey, Aries, what's up? You guys are welcome to hop in here. Sort of getting this going a little bit late, but we didn't get a chance to stream on Wednesday, so I figured I would stream today as well. That's generally how it works, but I can't always promise to be here on Fridays. Just try to be when I can. Been nuts. Yeah, EBG. I don't think it's super queued. Should probably be able to get in eventually. Oh, key sale starts November 5th, 25th. Got it. Thank you, Nah. Appreciate it. We just had one, though. It's so weird. What's this? 1 minute 30? I'm going to wait for a minute 30, I think. Get our buffs going. I don't think I have a birthday booster on this character yet. I'll just 1v1 the invulnerable supervisor. It's fine. This build actually doesn't use the super expensive movement speed food for once, so it is actually playable. I think I have Runes of the Traveler on here. Looks good. Sounds good. Everyone's here. This man has the new Warclaw. It's very fancy. And we can definitely hit up our bank for some boosters here. Let's get some more hype music. More hype music. More hype music. Heck yeah. You just imagine it's summer. What did you guys think of the new raid if you've gotten a chance to try it? I thought it was pretty good, honestly. It was, the last boss is a little bit kinda disappointing. Once you get it down, it's sort of simpler than I would have liked, but it's not bad. And the Decima fight is pretty good. Greer, it feels very unfinished. Greer feels very, very unfinished. What's up, Gremini? Hopefully you're well. People talking about in guild chat. Good new relics. There's one that's really good for Ellie. Maddie, we were actually going to talk about that. So there's 6 new relics. They're not as overpowered as Rivers, but like what is? One of them is called Relic of the Mist Tides, which cleanses a condition every time you do a leap or blast finisher. So it's pretty good for Ellie and Engie. So that one's like pretty sick. Greer is a weird fight because it just doesn't have a time limit. And it's in this big open arena that's like literally the size of this area that I'm looking at right now. So if you do the fight, it feels like almost an open world encounter than with 10 people than anything else. It also has some placeholder text. So I just feel like Greer wasn't finished. It's not like the idea of a big open space that gets progressively smaller and smaller due to aerial denial. Isn't a bad idea. Yeah, it is very bugged as well. Where you have to GG and then wait for it to respawn and then the commander runs back in. But it is doable. The other ones aren't that bad. I actually have a VOD of us doing it. Oh, come on, die. Thank you. You think did they get a patch out today? That must have been what the patch was. That's good. Yeah, I know ArenaNet's been hit pretty... Ooh. That's a thing, chat. ArenaNet was hit pretty hard with the storm, so, you know, staying safe is kind of priority. Also, note, this is why this was at highest character model limit. Turn this up to highest if stuff isn't rendering in the new raid character model limit, because some of the sort of mechanics and markers that they use count as rendered NPCs and stuff. They have little flags on them. So make sure to turn that up, as always, if you're doing a raid. Alrighty. Do another portal. All the mesmers. Already got an SMC fight. This is kind of sick. Yeah, Relic of the Mistide's pretty good. There's another really weird one that whenever I was trying to get to work, and it's something like Relic of the something to do with steam, because whenever you blast or leap through a water field, it does burning, and we were trying to figure out, it doesn't have a cooldown, and it's a decent chunk of burning, but there aren't actually that many water fields, so my friends and I were trying to figure out what that would actually be good on, and it's kind of like really good on NG and Ellie, obviously, and that's pretty much it, unfortunately. There aren't a whole lot of things that can take advantage of it, so it's not bad. It's definitely not the worst relic, but it's not like something that I think is really deserving of an entire relic slot, you know what I mean? But it's definitely interesting. Other than that, the relics they're alright. They're definitely nothing on the par with the level of like Relic of Rivers though, but also one of my friends pointed out, I think it was one of our stream bros, that, you know, you kind of don't want something level of Relic of Rivers ridiculous every patch, because it's not super healthy for the game, so it's kind of nice that the relics aren't just like mandatory levels of nuts. Thank you, Zerg. I am good bait. What is this, a Willbender? It's a Willbender. No, it's a Dragon Hunter. Gonna be doing more zerging tonight, so hopefully, you know, even for reset night, I don't actually have that much lag right now, so this is pretty okay, honestly. How are you guys doing? What are you enjoying from the release? Anyone got the new legendary spear that's apparently tradable yet? It's kind of nuts that they did that. Let's see if we can save this thief. Oh, he's almost dead. He's so almost dead. There we go. Give ourselves some stability. Heck yeah. I'm gonna die. Oh dear. Ah, yeah, fair enough. I got jumped by like 3 Willbenders there. I'll just revive Orb real quick. Didn't like it that much, to be honest. Are you talking about the new raid or the new spear? Remedy, because I actually, I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority almost. I actually really like the idea of the new spear. But a lot of people say it's a bit much. Let's see if we can pull up the new relics here, since it is on the title card, and I did want to talk about it, in addition to having just the fluffiest boy. Let me see. Let's shuffle through songs. Patch notes. What's happening tomorrow? Is my title for the stream wrong? It shouldn't be wrong. It should be good. Hold on. So Restream did this super fun thing, right, chat? And they changed everything. Yeah, so the title, I'm pretty sure it didn't actually push the right video live. Hold on, chat. Let me check this. Yeah, it didn't. All right. So I'll have to... Restream did this thing where they completely overhauled everything, and now everything sucks with it. So let me change the thumbnail. Good call, guy in chat. You get money, actually. Grimbell, nothing's happening tomorrow, but we had a release on Tuesday. That's the title from Tuesday. So if you give me a character name or an account name, I will send you some money, because that is technically something wrong with the stream. But Restream did this fun thing where they overhauled their entire UI, and now it's like impossible to push the correct stream live. So sorry for the duplicate listing. But it is a stream rule that if you catch something wrong, you do get money, so... Where is it, chat? So I'm just, like, staring at my files here. Gotta find this. Very important. There you go. I'll send you 25 gold in just a second. Thank you, sir. Or madam. It is appreciated. No, you help me out, I help you out. That's the rule. Let me see if I can find this here. Okay, I know what it's called now. There we go. Update this description. Let me get this real quick. Throw this in here. Yeah, no worries. I am happy to help out. And we should be good to go. No. It's fine. But yeah, we got a patch on Tuesday if you missed it. We have a whole new story chapter. New pretty much everything. Let me delete this other one as well. New story chapter, new legendary spear, new relics that we will go over tonight. New raid, no challenge modes yet, but it is quite fun. And pretty much new everything, honestly, except for a balance patch, which we're apparently getting in January. All right, that is all set. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh, it's my birthday today. And yes, if you do find something wrong with the stream, you do get money. So as long as I have it. All right, we should be good. As long as this actually loads itself. Nope, title doesn't want to update. Fair enough, I suppose. Oh, man. Everything's hard, chat. Alright, we're good. Okay, let's play the video game. Holy crap. Cool. Deal with that later. Did they fix Ellie? No, they still haven't fixed Ellie Spear 5. It just whiffs. Oh, right. We were pulling up the new relics. So, new relics for this fantastic patch that we got here are Relic of the Misttide, Relic of the... Let me find it here, what they're actually called, so I don't get this wrong and get canceled. Relic of the Beehive, Relic of Geysers, Relic of the Misttide, Relic of Mount Balrior, and Relic of Runification, and Relic of the Steam Shrieker. Steam Shrieker, blast burn enemies when you combo a water field with a Blaster Leap finisher. Misttide, similar thing, but it cleanses a condition when you combo any field, which is actually pretty good for Warrior, or at least Conded Warrior. Relic of Mount Balrior is kind of cool. It creates an area under you, and then you do 15% bonus damage while you're standing in that area, I think for 15 seconds with a cooldown of 30, so it's like good for like bursts. Relic of Runification, gain Frost and Light Aura when using a healing skill. I don't know if there's a cooldown on that one, which is really interesting. Relic of Geysers, restore endurance to allies when you grant them vigor. Very good for support Tempest, I believe, in World vs. World. And Relic of the Beehive is actually kind of weird. After using an elite skill, release a wave of pheromones, very important they specify that cause bees to swarm enemies struck, and the bees do poison. So that's like pretty good for Untamed. Yeah, YouTube is full of shit. Sorry about that, guys. One day, so before how it used to work, and I can talk about this a little bit with the restream, because I figured it out for Mondays, but it's a pain in the butt now, whereas it was like 4 steps, it's now like 6 steps. Where YouTube used to have, or Restream used to have this thing, where you would schedule a stream, and then you would have to select the stream to go live. Now you need to like schedule a stream, go edit the stream, then select the stream again, and then edit the stream's details to go live. And it's like, what? I do UX design myself for work. It's like, why did you add steps? This was already unusable. And it doesn't add any features. It's not like, okay, we're doing this because we have increased integration. No, it's just harder. So thanks, Restream. Thank you for that. Ooh, I might be able to get the thing that you need if we can capture SMC for the infinite catapult. I know there's something you need in here for the gizmo. That's pretty good. Where is this Harbinger? I'm just like harbinged off to space. I guess these people are just wasting time. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy. I have noticed as well that this fine video game's tab targeting has been quite off lately. It just seems to go to random things. Oh dear. I got him. Heck yeah. You can go out there. Oh, nope, you can just die. Yeah, but once we get it down, it'll be fine. It's just like extra steps I have to do before a stream now. Ooh, we got SMC. How did he stability through that? There we go. Ooh, we have Heaven's Archer up here. Heaven's Arching. Come back here, little Reaper. I know you don't have stability. You're a Reaper. You can't. It's the rules. There we go. Got him. Once again, immobilize. Alrighty. Remember, if you guys are watching on YouTube and you don't have the drops, go over to Twitch because there are free drops right now. I believe till next Tuesday. Or at least open a separate window. You don't have to watch me, but it's good to get free stuff. Alright, let me find this. 1 second, guys. Close that. Refresh this. Did it change? Okay. Cool, the video actually updated. The description did not. And let me grab this build for you guys in case anyone is interested in it, because it's pretty fun. Very high burst, and I'm pretty sure you could also run this in PvP with very little issue. I still can't get over that defense has the most damage of like any mace line. Yeah, just open it on Twitch and make sure you have your account going. Let me look up as well, because we have these fantastic infinite gizmos, so check this out, chat. Infinite gizmo available now, and we are working on it. Okay, capture stun mist without being hit by the keyboard's meteor shower. That's what we needed to do. Associated, this one you just run up to, by the way. I was trying to figure out where the broken down catapult is inside Dreadfall. It's just on the right where you normally throw catapults, or I guess on the left, looking at it from the map side. You run over and just salvage a catapult, press F on it. This one, the catapult parts for the yellow Catmander, this thing costs 250 emblems of the Avenger, like I said right now. So I would hold off on that one. Associated siege achievement, so you got to use a catapult a bunch, and the other ones are just purchases. So, and I would definitely recommend that most people, if anybody going for this, go for catapults first. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Don't they require more siege blueprints than what you could go through in 10 years? I don't know. I know they are decreasing a lot of the costs, though, Tim. So if you are going to do this, make sure that either the patch has gone through, because I didn't check today, or that it does go through before you buy them, because I don't know how reasonable ANET, they're usually pretty good about it, but how they would even be able to refund, like, skirmish tickets and whatnot, you know? But I need more emblems of the Avenger, so we are gonna... Heaven's Archer's down. See if we can get him. Hey, resed him enough. Oop. Nah. Big nah. Pretty good movement on this build. I'm not hating it. Oh boy. Issues have arisen, chat. Here we are. Yeah, it's insane. Because I'm ranked... I'm only like 3,500. I say only, right? But I only have... I mean, I did make Conflux and I made... I bought some Misinfusions, but even if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have had enough emblems of the Avenger for even one infinite blueprint, because I don't Zerg, right? But I was trying to figure out people, you know, who do Zerg if this was feasible, and they're like, yeah, I've got enough for at least a couple. Like, I understand that you're not supposed to just insta-buy all of them because it is a long-term goal thing, Like, I think only the most hardened of World versus World only players that have enough for, like, you know, all of the infinite blueprints, but I do, I would like to be able to buy at least one with the amount of World versus World I've played. Managed to save one guy. Nice. Yeah, it's not nothing though. There we go. Saved him. Relic of Rivers is so strong on Berserker still though, just because of the flashing Berserk cooldown for the movement speed and the damage involved. I was trying Relic of the Mistide on this build, and it's not worth it compared to Rivers, at least in World vs. World. I know Rivers kind of got dumpstered in PvP for good reason, but like Relic of the Mistide is good. Relic of Rivers is better, at least for Berserker. Need to go meet up with a tag. I'm not used to it, guys. Tag gaming. We are losing castle. We are not losing castle. You have a whole melee going on in castle. Map chat. Map chat's being silly. There we go. Got him. Ooh, what's over here? Saw something. Yeah, I'm gonna try to not spoil the story of the raid fights too much. I don't know how much I could spoil the story, but they're pretty fun. Decima especially, very, very good fight. Shout out to whoever at ArenaNet did design Decima. I think Greer has potential too. It's just, it feels very unfinished, and I can see why they prioritize probably the other two bosses first. And I do like that attitude more than just, let's make two bosses with a trash fight in between. So, you know, they finish the last boss, finish the middle boss, and then, you know, if they have time, finish the first boss. I think is a lot better strategy. It's kind of like the thing where you design the beginning and the end of a video game and then design everything in the middle. Let's see if we can join this tag here. I'll join a tag. Dang, even organizing. It's too good. Pseudo, take you. I can invite you to the squad. I can't invite you to the squad. Never mind, maybe the squad is full. Squad is full. We can make our own little squad with blackjack and hookers though, Maddie. I'd be okay with that. YouTube endlessly loading in incognito mode. That's good. Been so busy lately, guys. I apologize about Wednesday, but my internet was also eating itself. Because I am supposed to. I had a tech come out, and they finally figured out what's probably the problem of my internet, now that I'm actually getting sort of symmetrical speeds. And it turns out it's the router, so I need to now troubleshoot the actual physical router. But before that, it was lots and lots and lots of other stuff. So, multiple problems, multiple points in the chain. But one day I'll have 400 up, 400 down internet that I'm paying for. Kind of wish they'd prorate it, but we live in capitalism land where that's not happening. I only finished the story right before, so I thought I was really close to the end of the original Janther Wild story, Maddie, and I wasn't. I was on chapter like 7 out of 10 or something, and the last, like chapter 8, took me like actually 2.5 hours or something. And I'm just staying up while my friends are, you know, finishing whatever they're working on. I'm just like, I thought I was done. I need to go to bed. This is stupid. This guy. I'm not even gonna get credit for this kill. He's gonna die before I get the stomp. Oh no, I got it. Little Phoenix finisher. Where are you going? You don't get away. No way. No way. There's a Harbinger in there? Huh. Ooh, what's going on over here? Man trying to have his 1v1 by the Zerg. What do you guys think are the best infinite gizmos to get? Because I think Catapult is just, you know, S tier. And then... Probably Ballistas. Ballistas are second. Like, I think, right? They have to be. They're the ones I use the most. My brain is also telling me... Oh god, I'm like super immobilized. My brain is telling me, what's it called? Golems. Just because golems are inherently very expensive. Where's our Zerg? Our Zerg has pieced the F out. Also, we did some testing the other night on super speed because there was some debate of how it actually works with chill, and chill does decrease your speed if you have super speed. But it doesn't decrease it as much as I thought it would. So who knows how this game actually works. Because you think it would be plus 100% and then the 100% would have, what's it called, 66% subtracted from it. But that is not how it works, apparently. So I'm really unsure. Nice ghost walk. That was good. Man was watching his bar. Infinite flame rams, that's true. For throwing on people. I think you need the golems, though, for that. Oh dear. Help me, chat. I'm on the wrong side. I don't have sword leap. It's fighting me. Some kind of golem thing. I'm in the wrong weapon set. I can tell. Oh, that was the controller. Oh god. Oh god. Fuck. I mean, that's fair. We'll just do the run back. The salty run back. I gotta pull XPadder to the foreground, though. There we go. Can see what I'm doing. Are there any of the new spear on the trading post right now? I would be curious. Yes, there are, and it's not as much. Should we do it, chat? Should we do it? The real question is, so, can you make more than one of it? Because I know you need to do either convergences or raids, and I have to assume that it's repeatable, right? Okay, it has to be. It has to be like the Frost Legion infusion. What's going on over here? Vert. Vert doing vert things. Nice. He's living the dream. You almost lived the dream. Okay, so you can make it. So there's probably people just like raiding and selling the spear or something. Give you an invite. Okay, I'll drop the squad I'm in, and if you're in the guild, put a Z in guild chat. And we'll get our little mini squad going. I'm gonna be running with the Zerg tonight though, because we gotta kill people. Chat. Pseudo's on that sweet grind for those infinite gizmos. That's a good way to get me to make different builds, honestly, is incentivize at ArenaNet, so good job. I do wish they were tradable though. I saw a post on the forums and I was like, yeah, that's a good idea of like trading emblems of the Avenger to Conqueror, even at like a 2-to-1 ratio, vice versa. Where's this tag at? Where are they going? This tag was actually pretty not bad. No ascended food drops, guys, tonight, sorry. This build uses weird stuff. Carca potions and Orient truffle. But everything should be updated. Thanks to chat for this video, and I will try to figure out the restream stuff so we're not pushing duplicate notifications, so apologies if you guys got one of those as well. Classic warrior dilemma of I can't use any of my skills underwater. Also, apparently we have someone in the guild who can run this game at frames in World vs. World, which I kind of don't believe, but she has like a Threadripper and it turbos up to like 5.2 gigahertz or something. This game is so duo-core CPU bound. It's so ridiculous. Do you have a 3080? It's not good enough. Yeah, I'm talking about like she can crank all the visuals in World vs. World and she doesn't have to run like, yeah, I have like 43. You know, low. It's crazy. I mean, once upon a time, I would have taken 14 FPS. I used to play on a laptop. Ooh, what's going on over here? I immobilized myself. Chat. Also, it's interesting the immobilized didn't get cleansed first. Ooh, this guy's stuck. We're going on him. As soon as I am not stuck. Poor guy, he's like new. He's like, what keeps CCing me? He's a ranger, he's fine. Heaven's Archer's doing it. He's in the pursuit. Living the dream. I think I got credit for that. I did. Oh my god. Heaven's Archer, he's already got the Christmas hat. You know, he may be a salty sandwich sometimes, but Heaven's Archer sure gets into the spirit of holidays. Indigo Shadow Viper, no. Heck yeah, I'm a god. Oh god. Time to yeet, guys. I want that guy, but he's too far. I think I got the stomp. I did. Jesus Christ. I don't know how I'm alive. Fuck me. Good lord. Nice job, guys. That is a nice little skirmish. Let's catch up with the Zerg. Pistol on Ellie doesn't have like a bunch of water fields I don't know about, right? That's the only one that I can think of with the Steam, like Steam Singer Relic or whatever it is. I think it's still NG. I think it's, you run it with like Condi NG with Spear is how you would run that relic. Just for the extra burning burst. Yeah, it has an ice field, but no water fields. You run it with like NG with almost maybe Scrapper Condi NG. Because there isn't a lot of Condi on NG either. You could run it with the explosion trait and everything else, and not hammer with like Spear. And then Scrapper gives you the gyro with the water field, although you could get that from the turret as well. And you run it with Mortar Kit, and that's your 3 water fields right there. Don't have any supply. Tragic, truly. Shuffle our drinks around, chat. Yeah, make sure you are watching on Twitch, catching this, and if you catch the VOD, go over to Twitch and patronize somebody's stream, because there are Twitch drops. But also make sure you have that connected on your account side, otherwise you will not get credit, which is a pain in the butt. I know Muckluck's talked about it in the past, where he has to actually watch his own stream, which is kind of weird, in order to get credit. I should probably be doing that too, but I don't care. At all. What do you think, chat? I might put a poll on the channel. Should I cut my hair? It's getting really long. I was gonna see how like long I could stand it, because I've never had like long hair. You can't see it in the thing because of the blue screen effect, but or green screen effect. Need to diversify. Well, you could try demolish your stats now that they're in World vs. World. See how long this fake SMC Lord takes us. Look at these burst numbers, though. And you generate 25 might on this build by yourself. It's not like I'm getting this from the Zerg. I mean, I am, but it's not only from the Zerg. This thing is just scaled up because now Tower Lords have SMC health. Because ArenaNet hates fun. I actually don't mind this change. It makes things much more defensible since, you know, just when I've been roaming around by myself, since they put the change through, I have had a lot more people come and try to like defend towers and stuff, which is not bad. The one change that I think no one likes is the Dolyak change, where it's like way harder to upgrade keeps and stuff, which also means it's way harder to get waypoints, which means that, especially for night squads, when things constantly flip, you spend a lot more of your time in World vs. World like running on your cat to places, which kind of sucks. So, is what it is, I suppose. Oh, my inventory. Help, chat. Just send whatever I have. Cool. We have like 12 inventory spaces. We're good. I hope we get a preview of the balance patch. But since they're like kind of on break, I mean, it's probably on Ellie, especially. I was who was I talking to? Geode quite a lot. I think that the best, even on Ellie, like Demolisher's kind of like Sally right now, where it's a good supplemental stat. But I wouldn't go full Demolisher, especially on Ellie or like Necro. I would go some Marauder, some Demolisher, Maddie. Like maybe change your trinkets to Demolishers and take the rest Marauder. Just arrived. What's a relic on my stream banner on YouTube? I actually need to update it. I think on the actual banner in the thumbnail is Antitoxin, because I didn't have the icon for Relic of the Mist Tide yet, but that one's referencing the new Relic of the Mist Tides, where it just gives you condition cleanses based on what you jump through. So if you do a blast finisher or a leap finisher, which, you know, things like actually Warrior and NG and Ellie have quite a few of, you can have substantially more individual Condi cleanses than before, which is kind of cool. Where is this tag going? Oh, he's like swirling. All right, we're swirling. I'm jumping in place because I'm good at this video game. This poor guy. Yeah, I'll see if I can update it. I have to update it anyway because it didn't push the right stream live to the Relic of the Mistides now that there's an icon. This was going to be Wednesday's stream, and then I was like, well, a lot of the changes aren't going through till Friday, and like my internet's doing weird things, so I'll just stream on Friday instead. The scoring changes didn't actually get pushed through until today, but the Tower Lord and the other updates came out on Tuesday. Tower Keep Lords. What is this guy doing? Are you one dude? You're one dude. We can do this. This is one dude. I throw a rock at him. Gotta catch back up with the Zerg. Zoning's very important. Video games chat, spacing and such. That was actually pretty good placement. Oh god. That was a purple AoE. Purple AoE does damage. Get him! Get him off his goat! Oh, this is like the boomerang necro. And if you guys do want to start out or try out one of the new relics and you don't, you know, want to do the mini achievements and the story and whatnot, you can get them from World vs. World reward tracks, or if you have any of the Janther Wilds gear boxes saved up, you can unlock them that way for even if you don't have a legendary relic. But they will count for your legendary relic if you do that. That's how I got Mistide. I would demonstrate, but we're in the middle of a melee. And kind of don't want to die. Let me chunk this down here. It's not eating as much of my CPU. Got a few things open here, chat. Ooh. Pay attention, Pseudo. Shit's going down. Oh god. I think we're dead. I think we're dead. Yep. Yeah. I did not have something targeted and just run back in. No, Maddie. I'm sorry. Maybe? Hey, you rallied off something. Whatever I'm fighting's invisible. Hyper out of position here. This forest grub's aggroed on me. Nice. The other line that I was thinking of running this Mace build with was obviously Tactics for Leg Specialist, which is pretty... Oh, it's a pet. I was like, what's almost dead over there? Pretty cool combo. As far as, like, you know, immobilizing and then doing damage to people is concerned. But you do have to give up defense, and defense just gives you so much damage. It's like 37% or something with maces between Call the Weak and the actual mace trait and the stability trait. It's insane. Hey, Silhouette, what's up? You cancel yourself yet? I heard you started streaming. Hope that's going well. Troubleshooting my internet as always, but yeah, work finally calmed down now that Russia isn't buying weird election ads for 100 rubles, so it's good. Things are getting back to normal, hopefully, here. Ooh, nice. Good pick, guys. I don't want to die. Oh god. I think we're dead. I think we're dead. Nope. Yeah, there's a lot of Conde... Oh shit. Oh shit, I have something on me. A lot of Conde cleanse on this build just by existing. Not enough, but a lot. We gonna make it? We made it. Nice. Yes, it does. They should be retroactive as well, Jane Kid. So it should be retroactive from the PvP boxes as well. I can show you guys. Hang on. We'll mouse over these just for chat. Hold please. So if you have any of these stored up, these Janther Wilds gear boxes, I have several on several characters. If you scroll all the way down, you can get the new relics here. Which was the one that we were talking about that might have a cooldown? See, Relic the Misttide, no cooldown. Very good relic. Geysers does have a cooldown, thank God. That would be kind of broken. Balrior, 6-second duration, and then 30-second cooldown. So this is really good for bursts of like fractals and stuff. Steam Shriekers, only one stack of... Wow, that sucks. This is like 2 or 3 in PvE. And where is it? Where is it? There's one more. Beehive, Reunification. I think Beehive is the one that I was like thinking about. Yeah, 30-second cooldown. Yeah, I was mad close. I had like 2 stacks of poison on me. It was crazy. No, it's fun. So again, we're going to be doing a lot more zerging lately because I found out that in order to get the infinite gizmos, you need lots more, what are they called? Relics of the, or emblems of the Avenger, which are the ones you get. You get one emblem of the Avenger for killing 100 people, or basically tagging 100 people in group fights. And because I mostly roam, I don't actually have a lot. I have a ton of emblems of the Conqueror, which are the ones you get for capturing 100 objectives, but not a lot of emblems of the Adventure. Partially because I suck, and partially because I mostly roam. So we're going to be doing some more zerging builds, and hopefully I can broaden up from just Warrior. But I also wanted to try Mace, because actually since they made the 5 refresh the 4, this kind of slaps. As long as you line up your burst. It's pretty fun. It's weird that Mace is the highest burst on Warrior right now, you know? I guess rifle still technically, but like that's a projectile. Yeah, and if anyone wants to join us as in the guild or just has some time to kill, you're more than welcome. Just like put a Z in guild chat and I'll grab you. Got our own little party away from the squad going. Ew, rifle, pretty much. The thing with rifle on Warriors, it's really not that bad. It's just slow. Like the animations are just like all a quarter second longer than they should be, even by a ranged weapon standards. It also has this weird thing going where the F1s are 1500 range and the regular rifle is 1200, but I kind of like that as a flavor thing, but it's still just very weird. No, rifle isn't a bad weapon. The best rifle skills? Mesmer rifle slaps. Chrono finally just got nerfed out of the PvP meta, even though people still think it's like really, really good there, and it's only like really good. But support Chrono's been meta in PvP for quite a while now. Taking back SMC, I guess. Let's go save Indigo. Where's Indigo? Where's Boomy at? Oh god. That's too many. I'll waypoint back real quick. Reach over to the keyboard for that one. But yeah, if you guys are watching on YouTube, I would recommend hitting the description and going over to Twitch, because there are Twitch drops. If you already have the Twitch drops, welcome to YouTube. And in the future, I will be able to set YouTube to be ultra low latency as well. I did figure out how to do that. And I did have all of the setup, but again, Restream kind of screwed everything up, so... Silhouette, did you make the new legendary spear yourself? I've thought about it, but it takes a lot more open world than I have done. I definitely do think that I want that one though, because 2 sharks You can't dual wield sharks right now, and I'd like a second spear so that I have one, you know, for land and underwater as well. What's going on over here? This guy's like... It's like rocking. It's letting it rip. I mean, it was more expensive. What was it, 10,000 gold? It's been 3 days. Give it a minute. I have heard that amalgamated gemstones, though, are where it's at. If you really want to make money with this patch, I almost did a tip, but by the time I got it on the YouTube channel, the tip wouldn't be valid anymore. Amalgamated gemstones... Like, park your characters at Matriarch if you have any, you know, alts or alt accounts. One at Matriarch, one at the Arc Basin, like the chest at the end of the meta, and I guess do Tangled Depths and get a Chalk Egg Sac. But failing that, getting all the amalgamated gemstones and then trading them up for the legendary shards. I think they're called legendary Lowland Coden shards. Hang on. Well, there they were. Scrolled past it. There they are. All right, we're lagging. All right, we're good. Yeah, Charlotte of Lowland Shore. These were like 6 gold. It's just free 1 gold profit. Yeah, but it's 20. Like, if you're not going for the spear, it's, you know, free 20, 21 to 30 gold. I guess free. You still have to do the hearts, right? Gonna do the classic not go into berserk mode and throw ooh, that was a good pull. Or just buy the spear, nah. Huge brain. Oh god. I cast that skill forever ago. You know, credit to ArenaNet. I don't know if they planned for this or what because it was release week, but I'm actually not lagging that much, honestly. One of the reasons I wasn't streaming on Friday was because it's just impossible to actually play the video game. And, like, I can play the video game. It's laggy, but I can play the video game. Can't see. We gotta rejoin Heaven's Archer. We are not with the Zerg. Oh god. Heal me, Zerg. Thank you. Nice, we got him. Hopefully it looks alright. Hardware update? Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna run this computer into the ground. We'll see, but maybe. I gotta talk to, what's her name, Ashlyn in the guild. Chick with the Threadripper and find out what exactly she bought that can run this video game at frames. And just switch to Intel. Maybe we'll wait a little bit on that, yeah. Get up, friend. Oh, this guy's so low. I think his guild name is Beef. It's a solid guild name, honestly. Alright, we made it. Your core Condi Warrior is really creative, Tim. Honestly. People don't expect it. So what's over here? I saw something. Hello. There you are. Ah. Definitely don't have Apple have this best sync. Yeah, let me just switch to Apple real quick. Maddie with the galaxy brain plays. Oh, man. Get on our cat. Hopefully this doesn't look too bad for you guys. Let's see what our FPS is at. 40, that's acceptable. Probably dips down to around 30 when we're in a fight. Nah. I'm sad I can't run King of Fires on this build. King of Fires is such a sweet trait, but you just don't, you can't take it when it competes with something that gives you stability, you know? It's getting stacks. I know it. Ooh, we're doing this. Fuck this guy. Absolutely, Ares. Alright, now we're dead. Absolutely dead. If I live through this, I'll be amazed. I'm amazed. Oh, well, it still counts. Deselect. Good God. Video game, no, why? Oh, man. Be careful, there's a few people in here. This is a sick three-way fight, though. Wish you could use Geomancy. There's one that does cripple when you switch to it, Tim. That's actually not in... Excuse me, not in World vs. World. And if you're running Leg Specialist, it's not the worst setup tool. It does, like, cripple in an area around you when you switch to it. Let the guild know that we are doing this. Cool. Is this guy a Mesmer? Be funny if he's not. Look at that glider. Also, I forgot to thank you last time it happened after Gold Magistrate threw us some bits last time. Try to call everybody out. Thank you for that. Yeah, we'll be getting back into it. Sorry we had to take a couple weeks off there. That work is work. Right. And test it out. Geomancy's a hit, so it works with Doom. Oh, is it? Does it? No, Geomancy. I thought Geomancy didn't actually do a power packet. Does it do it like an invisible power packet? Because I know Hydromancy does a power packet of damage. That's interesting. I didn't actually know you could proc Doom off Geo. That's kind of cool. The more you know. Getting some serious ping? Well, tell it no. Tell your ping no, Ares. I want to play the song again. See if we can really just get this ripped off of YouTube. Fable has a new song that's pretty sick. I love this guy. I know Doom is in PvP. You hate tryhard kills. You gotta try easy. I didn't know. See, I didn't know Geomancy actually did physical damage. I thought it was only Hydro. That's interesting. It's like how they added, you know, it still doesn't have an animation, but they added a fire hit to King of Fires, which is pretty good. I think it's so it can strip Aegis and apply the burning, but I'm not 100% on that. And turn this up. This guy rocks. If you haven't checked out his channel, check out his channel. Alright, that's enough of that. Don't want to get completely ripped off of YouTube. It's the beautiful thing about YouTube. Like, idiots can find an audience like me, but also, like, talented people like this guy can find an audience. It's amazing. Okay, we got things rolling. Yeah, reminder that there are drops on Twitch if you're just joining us on YouTube, so make sure you have your account connected. But either is fine. So I think the combo is Skull Grinder 4 or 5 Skull Grinder, and you can definitely get another one if you have the heal skill up for a burst like that. Reverse is so good on Berserker because it decreases the cooldown of your Berserk mode. Whack. Look at those hits. Oh my god, 7,000, 8,000. It's like Dragon Trigger should be. My friend Taylor's back playing the game again, and he's like, dude, this guild is your therapy guild for complaining about warriors. Like, no, I have my stream for that. Oh, yeah, offhand pistol's not very... It's not, like, super good in PvP, but for World versus World, where you can... Where it A, has the unnerfed Aegis duration, and B, has, you can build boon duration. Offhand pistol's amazing for, like, World versus World, because you don't really... There isn't really, like, a mobility offhand weapon, right? Other than shield, so... I'm paying nothing. I'm getting paid for therapy, Maddie. Thankfully, I live in a state where if I was going to... I don't, you know, therapy's great, but if I was going to go to it, I would have it covered by my insurance. Not a lot of them do here. I have to pay out my dental out of pocket, so you got that one up on me. Just paid $160 for a routine dental cleaning. That was super fun. Yeah, the states are nuts, especially how they cover insurance and whatnot. One of my friends from New York went to Texas, and that, you know, nurse in Texas doing his insurance information was astonished at his coverage. It's like, are you bankrupting yourself paying for this? Like, no, I'm from New York. But on the flip side of that, I found out that Texas has this thing where so get this, chat. All the deer of Texas, like, belong to the state of Texas, right? Like the animal, the deer. So if you hit a deer, it's just a flat $100 fee to get whatever's done on your car fixed, because you could conceivably own the state, like you could sue the state of Texas because the deer aren't supposed to be on the road. But instead of doing that, they're just like, look, you know, you don't sue us, we'll only charge, you know, $100 for this, and then all the dealers like get money as a subsidy for like actually repairing everybody, so like everybody wins. It's why I really just wish we could take the best things from all... Like, it was originally the idea of the United States was that we would take the best things from each state. But because no one likes cooperating anymore, that doesn't happen. That's such a good idea, you know? Nah, dental's not included in, like, any insurance here. Vision is sort of included if you go through your PCP, but not really. It really depends, Medi. What is shooting us? Yeah, the United States is whack in a lot of ways. That's a much better Cell Dweller song. It's over here. Some kind of thief. Some kind of thief. Ain't catching that. Some kind of druid. Oh, I fought this druid before. He's really good. This is the guy that was giving Ares and Maddie a run for their money the other night, I think. This guy is super sick. Bye. Yeah, he's very good. I see you, Char. Yeah, I see you. You ain't taking my guilty out. Willbender. It's fair. Somehow. Probably. Fuck this stupid skill. Man, renewed focus is bullshit. Honestly, I think Willbender's fair. I don't think renewed focus is fair. Like in the context of Willbender, right? It's insane to me they still haven't nerfed that. What are we gonna do? Nerf Whirling Light by like 1,000 damage. Thanks, ArenaNet. Appreciate it. It's crazy. I've seen so many screenshots lately where it, like all of the PvP games are just Willbenders. Now that like every other spear got nerfed basically except Mesmer. Got lucky. Green? Indeed. Look. You honestly want to wait when you skull grinder before you do the second one. Otherwise you can miss like that because they'll probably stun break and press their dodge button. I've been well bent. Fuck. Get one of these guys. Get one of these guys. Just kill him. Just kill the rat guy. There we go. Oh my god. Can't even use my 1/4 second cast time heal skill. Getting bounced around. That's nuts. I was trying to use that to fill up adrenaline so he could get some stability. These are good fights though. We won SMC, we lost SMC. Pretty even split tonight. It's the kind of world versus world that's like really good with zerging. I have so many chests stacked up in the bottom of the screen. Can you guys see this? I think they bugged the thing out that auto collects chests, so I just have like actually a buttload of bouncy chests. It probably had to do with the fact the story rewards that were just endlessly popping up for people. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about the build or ideas for it, let me know. It's all grieving with Selly trinkets, Trailblazer, a couple concentration infusions just to round it out and get the dodge, alacrity on dodge over 2.5 seconds. Rune of Runification. It's okay. There's a cooldown on it, Maddie. Frost Aura and Light Aura aren't as good as people. Like, they're two of the weaker auras. I'm glad that, like Geode said, though, I'm really glad that the relics this time aren't crazy stupid strong. Like, Relic of Rivers was a problem. And honestly, I'd be hugely in favor of them doing more sigils instead of relics, but we still have 2 more releases of relics with Janther Wild, so we'll see how that goes. What's this guy? Hammerman. Ares, run. Oh dear. No problem, chat. Yep. Too many candies. Tis fair. Tis fair. Honestly, we could go... No, we're trying to stay with the Zerg, but I keep doing a bad job of that, wanting to go off my, like, my own and squirrel stuff. Relic of Geysers? Yeah, that one's really good. Relic of Geysers is like a fundamental change in how you play the game, because giving flat endurance to people even on a 5-second cooldown is crazy. Like, if you think about Relic of Geysers, it's another one of those things that increases the effectiveness of Vigor, kind of like energy sigils, above the maxed cap of Vigor. So in this game, you need 50 energy to dodge, and you regen 5 energy a second, I believe. So you need to wait 10 seconds between dodges. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. have 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so 5 energy a second. So essentially what Relic of Geysers boils down to with its 5-second ICD, or internal cooldown, is an extra 2 energy a second, which isn't like the best, but any kind of like flat energy gain, whether it's Might Makes Right or Relic of Geysers or all the stuff Ranger has, like refunding you at flat energy for dodging is really strong, especially if it's a support item. So Relic of Geysers is like pretty good. If you if that makes any sense. Is that what the Necro's doing? He's got like the try hard yoink you off the cliff build. What's this tag doing? Is our tag doing nothing? You guys are fighting something. Let's go. Tag's going that way. Let's meet up with our bros and then we can go south or something. Hopefully you guys are well. Hopefully you're staying warm. Hopefully it's getting colder there. You know, we can dream that the planet will heal itself. But should be winter sooner than later here. Nice. On stream. Classic. Let's go south. I was really hoping for some dope cosmetics in the gem store as well with this release, but we got like this skiff that, I mean, I guess if you want to look like a disco ball, great, but not my thing, that's for sure. Also, PSA chat, starting Monday, if you are subbed to the channel, or if you have gifted subs to the channel, or if you have gotten gift subs from the channel, your tickets will be doubled. I don't have to do that manually anymore. It's the one thing I set up on the back end this week. This guy is lagging. Oh my god. Please, game. So close. So close. We are about to get run over. Keeping an eye on this Willbender, chasing this thief here. Thief's doing thief things, though. Yeah, what happened to squad battle? I know, right? The tag went AFK. Tag's coming down here. We'll meet up with him. Here we go. Help build this stuff. Remember to hydrate, chat. Do not PVD. PVD is the only content. I do find it kind of funny that they put this thing where you can like yank the gate and do this unique debuff, and no one does it still in the Warclaw. And it really helps. Like, it increases the damage, you know? See, this thing's going down now. We got, like, all the flame rams in the world, but still. You have somebody with extra supply and a Warclaw. And it works on walls, too, which is sick. I'm really glad that's not an only gate thing. Those itches, chat. Mark your counter down. Can usually get one more Skull Grinder there. I also love, honestly, my favorite part of this build is you actually generate adrenaline with the mace trait. So whenever you CC something, you generate 7 adrenaline, which is quite a lot. Warclaw is slow compared to the Raptor? Yeah, but the Warclaw is like kind of an all-round mount and has the double jumps. It's a lot faster in PvE as well. And something that's really interesting that I noticed is in both the Convergence instance and the new raid, your Warclaw moves at like double the speed. So they were like, even the Warclaw enhanced speed is slow. Incoming. One guy. It's more than one guy, chat. It's more than one guy. Maybe the Zerg will be able to save us. Tag pushed. No one else did. Oh, they're portal bombing. Nice. Yeah, pincer him. Tag knows what's up. I want my bag of loot. It's alright. Ah. Get to actually itch my nose. Dramatic. Oh, come on, Tag. You can beat these guys. There's one Willbender's over on the side. You guys should whack him to death. Nice. Oh, it was a renegade. Now I have 2 bags of loot. Oh, the tower hasn't flipped, actually. Almost? Rings up? Rings up. Alright, sick. Res me! Maybe somebody will do it. Maybe. Whoever's resing me, you're a god. Get my loot. Get this Tempest. Good god. The fuck? There was so many condies. This game's wild now. You did look at something and get 400 condies. Hey, it doesn't suck. That means you fought. It's alright. I just knew they'd be able to revive me eventually. Where are we going, Tag? Queuing up stuff to listen to. Nice. Like my little Azure harvesting tools. Alright, Tag, where are we going? Cat's drunk. Came out here for the one poor guy who was AFK. Got him. You probably just lag and then get pulled. That happens to me occasionally. Get supply. Sergio would be proud of this tag. What's weird for you, Maddie? What's up? That Ellie Spear is still bugged? That quite possibly the most visually impactful skill in the game doesn't hit shit right now? ANET probably doesn't have a yearly sales target. I would doubt that this like the actual cost of the expansions impact their bottom line barely at all compared to the cosmetics and stuff. Like, think about it. What do you think makes them more money? Swimsuits or the last expansion, right? I'd like to not be where I am. Thank you. This tag with his portals, man. These are sick. Whack him to death, chat. Yeah, we got him. Oh, come on. Alright, tags yeeting. We got a yeet too. Oh dear. We have unyeeted. That's fair. I was like way in the back trying to stomp the one guy. There isn't a lot of year-end sales events. We'll see if it goes on sale. I have a feeling the new, well, not the new expansion, but like Soto and the other ones will. They have fairly frequent sales bundles for all the other stuff. Probably like 2-3 times a year. A lot of companies, honestly, now, you know, it's whether they're live service or whether they're whatever you would call this, you know, Battle Pass Lite or whatever it is. A lot of companies just, you know, make their games super cheap, and then the more users they get, you know, like Discord, then you just monetize it. Mechas are good. Don't know why people don't play it. Because the mech's AI is really frustrating to control. Mechanist has the advantage of having a button that both locates your mech and barrier signet and shift signet that brings the mech to you. Like, it has buttons that'll tell the mech what to do, but the mech's animations are so long, it's usually animation locked. Mechanist is a cool class, though. It's like Bladesworn, but it got finished. Like, has a good concept and good execution. I'd probably give Mechanist like an 8 out of 10 concept and like a 7 out of 10 execution. Since that's like kind of how we rate elite specs, where like idea versus execution. Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. And my friend Taylor, who's a lifelong NG main, hates it because it's a pet class and the, you know, he says the AI in this game for pets is awful. But credit to them, they also gave them the enhanced, like, you know, AI. What's this guy doing? He's living the Bladesworn dream. Is this me, but on the other server? It is. He's lagging like shit, though. Ah, that really only moves you that far. He's living the dream. I like you, Bladesworn guy. Don't give up. Make it work. Yeah, PvP grind's real, dude. You gotta find a build that you enjoy, though. You can't take PvP in this game seriously at all. I don't know what the fuck's going on with these blue people. Lots of stealth, that's for sure. Something back there. Is it Bladesworn guy again? Nope, some veteran dredge. Dramatic. The good news is you have more option for exotics than ever before because of that new vendor that lets you stat select gear. Where's the tag at? And you can even select demolishers on it now, which is something I honestly thought they wouldn't do. I didn't see ArenaNet, because this game is so PvE heavy, I really didn't see ArenaNet adding new stats without making like a whole new item type or, you know, waiting for an expansion or something like that. But I guess they decided that they don't really need to justify that in terms of lore, so they can just add them to all the selectable gear. Catch up, catch up. This is a tiny, tiny Zerg. We should probably just join for his numbers. Let's join the Zerg, guys. Join. Actually, you know what I should do? Here, we'll do this. Create squad, private squad. Hell yeah. Purple. Let's do it. I can mooch off you guys and get the bonus pip or whatever it is. Why waste it? There we go, the rest of the Zerg caught up. Still mini Zerg. Do I have any legendary armor from it? Nice, grats, dude. Gotten enough done to do Transcendence. Yeah, Transcendence is a lot. It's like how... What's the one from PvP? Coalescence takes like 5 gifts of battle, and so do all the infinite gizmos. But the infinite... Honestly, I'm closer to 250 gifts of battle than I am emblems of the Avenger. As weird as that is. Yeah, you can't take PvP seriously. The amount of win trading and all the other bullshit that goes on in this game. It must be a rifle chrono. Rifle, Norn, chrono, and a bikini. Hell yeah, dude. Chrono, I wish I was good at chrono, but I'm just not. It's such a good class. It's so strong. Remember to blink, chat. Need our blink emote. Is this a double spot? It is a double spot. I'm just gonna keep catapulting this this gate. I did not know that. I mean, it's a catapult hitting a gate, but it's not bad. The O-Cart's kind of fucking us up. Dude. Bruh. Bruh. Dude, the O-Cart's winning the 1v1. It's too strong. Okay, it's dead. We did it. Hey, Geode. What's up? Did you get any of the raid kills? They're pretty fun. Rear's a little bit weird. Feels more like a world versus world fight than anything else. Put one over here. Throw that over there. Oh god, they coming in. See if we can go around the back, guys, and get some of these guys that are in, like, stealth and stuff. Give myself stability. There's the lag. Nice. Get those sweet unblockables. Everything has stealth these days, Jesus. That did a lot of damage. No big deal. Yeah, see you, Suda. Thanks for joining. Have a good night, dude. Or morning, I guess, there. Always welcome. Yeah, now that they kind of figured them out a little more, I mean, it's like a raid fight, right? So once you figure it out, it's not that bad. Decima's a really good fight. Greer's weird. The last one feels like the second one, but it also feels like it's going to be the hardest when they add the challenge mode mechanics. Last one's kind of unique-ish. And what it has, it feels like almost like Matthias. What is shooting us? Bro. Nah. We got this. Yeah. He fucking flamethrower me? No, dude. I would love to just, like, punch this guy. I can't punch this guy. I can't punch the guy. No! I was trying to punch him and it was targeted on the wrong thing. Oops. That was a fuck up. But we're learning. We're learning. Carca Potion's expired. We're learning. I'm going to go through way too many of these. I'm actually going to use some boosters here. Carca Potions are actually kind of expensive. They added a Karka Potion station as well, chat, which is kind of interesting. I just wasted an hour of it, but whatever. What are these, 12 hours? These as well. 12 hours, yeah. And these are 1 hour, and these are 30 minutes. Okay. Sick. I'm gonna find Moonwalker. Love this song. Yeah, I got it written down here from last time we spoke. Setup tour, gym tour, emotes, Bloodborne contest. I want to have a build contest as well. What I really want to do is start having dueling knights in the guild hall. We could give away some prizes on stream as well. That would be a lot of fun. Make our own arenas. I need to figure out which guild hall is the best for that though. Because we have the racetrack in the one, but honestly we can make another racetrack. It's easy enough. Yeah, I think we, like, that's half the reason I want to see Munster just make the decorations. Like, 2 of everything. Just to build cool stuff to fight around. I want to make, like, our own world versus world maps. Let's catch up with this, ooh. 2500 experience. I think I've gained more levels doing this one night of zerging, like, kind of, than I have, like, the last 4 months of World vs. World I've played. Alright, Tag, where are you at? If you want to join us, Geode, we got a little squad going. You're more than welcome. How did you get in, Tag Man? We have SMC now. That we do. I feel like I helped in there somehow. Did the tag down? What's going on? Do you move maps? Yeah, no worries, dude. So we were talking the other day, Gio. Do you have trouble eating after working out? I do. I have trouble eating all the time, obviously, but after working out, I'm just like, nah, my body. It's weird. If I don't eat immediately and I'm like really hungry, I'm just like, my body just doesn't want to do anything. I have to get back into that though. This week's been transitioning back into a more normal work week, and I still didn't have time to, like, I think I went to the gym like once or twice. It was really bad. I'm gonna really feel it next week. It's gonna suck. Tag, where you at? Trying to find this bitch. Something like that. I think they're literally up there. I have a friend like that who used to bounce, and I think he's got more your body type, Geode. And he would just, like, he lived in a share house, and he would have to restrain himself. Like, his housemate would be, like, cooking steak for the week, right? And he'd be like, oh, do you want some? And he'd have to restrain himself because he realized he kept saying yes and then, like, eating all of, you know, like 1/3 of the dude's food for the week. So he was like, I gotta, like, start giving him money or stop, because I feel bad. Because he's too polite. Hey, Meg, what's up? Welcome back. Hopefully you're well. We're getting back into it. And World vs. World isn't lagging to shit tonight, so it's fun. We can play. You don't know how to deal with Condi Zerker. I mean, we're playing Condi Zerker, so this is good. What do you play? Maybe I can give you some advice. Like what I hate fighting. I will say having more than one stack of stability. So if you play like a Ranger or Willbender, okay, then Harb's gonna be hard. Harb is like Necromancer is naturally weak to Warrior because Warrior has so much CC. So yeah, Harbinger is gonna be hard. Definitely take at least the one trait that gives you one stack of stability. More's always better. So, you know, 2-3 stun breaks on your bar if you're not already doing that. And you just gotta kite out their bullshit. You know, when they go into Zerk mode and you see the first Skull Grinder, press dodge and then run away. Defense is one you can't deal with. So like mace, shield. Probably like, okay, so what's defensive? Mace, sword, shield probably. Or like sword, almost. You could actually run a mace, sword, Zerker and not be a meme right now, actually. That's an interesting point. But yeah, we will be back on our regular time on Monday as well, guys. Sorry about that. I know the break threw some people off. But thank you to everybody who showed up and stuff. If you ever want to know when I'm streaming, just keep your eye on the little news post on YouTube section, the community tab. But I will also be making a Blue Sky account for people to follow if that's your thing. Mace, sword, longbow swap. Okay, so the traditional PvP one. So the sword block has a really low cooldown, but if you tap it once, if you're in melee range, they will end the block early. So as long as you don't get, you tap it and then you kite them around, you don't get hit by it. Mace is tough because it auto tracks, but Skull Grinder does have a fairly big tell. So as soon as you see them leap in the air, that's the attack you want to dodge. If nothing else. And failing that, you want to dodge the second one, because if you get hit with the first one, let me put this another way. When they use Skull Grinder, you want to press your dodge button, and if you get hit with the CC, you also want to be ready to have like a stun break ready, because if they hit with the first one, there's a good chance they're going to press Blood Reckoning and just do it again. So you will dodge, even if you miss dodging the first one, you'll dodge the second one, and then you can, kind of cleanse yourself up or go into Shroud. Tim's got some good advice as well. Yep. All of that. Kite a lot. Make use of blind. I don't think they have a ton of blind on hard, but they have like 2 skills. Stun breaks here are definitely your friend though. And obviously definitely take the one charge, or the one trait that gives you like 1 stack of stab when you go into Shroud on hard. I think that's meta though. Like trim my nose hairs or something, chat. It's disgusting. Yeah, you gotta fall back onto the gym, dude. You can't get off that horse, otherwise it hurts to get so Silhouette, the worst, before I started working out, but I guess when I started first working out really consistently, right, the worst that I ever had was when I got my wisdom teeth done, where I had gotten one of the first full regular gym intervals. I think it was like 2 weeks or a month or something. I had gotten it going and I felt really good and it was feeling really healthy. And then it was like, okay, I had my wisdom teeth surgery, right? And I had to get a bunch of them out. So the recovery time was not the best. And it was like almost exactly, they were like 2 weeks. You can't work out, you can't do anything. And I was like, because you're just going to be bleeding out of your face, right? And no worries, Aries. Thank you for joining. Like if you didn't know, chat, or sorry, it wasn't wisdom tooth. It was when I had my nose fixed because I couldn't breathe through my nose. I had a deviated septum. I'd get like 5% air or something through my nose. So I had that fixed and they were like, you're just going to be bleeding out of your face because your nose is all cartilage, right? And it's all blood vessels and cartilage. And I was like, can I work out? And they're like, no. And I was like, can I try? And they're like, no. Like, you can try, and I did. And the one day that I did try to work out, just blood. Just big puddle of it on the floor of the gym. It's just like, this is not happening. And it feels like your head's gonna explode. So I had to wait 2 weeks and change for that to heal up. And it's like, all right, listen to the doctors. But that sucked. That sucked. I didn't have to have all 4 when I had the Meg out. I actually had to have... So, 2 of them were fine and just didn't come in because wisdom teeth are stupid, and like half of the time they just don't grow correctly on adults, even when they do come in. But I had to have 2 come out on the same side, and they were impacted, which means they were gonna like go into my gums. So they actually had to crush them. I guess graphic description warning, skip ahead 2 minutes in the VOD, but they had to go in and open up the gums and crush them and then take them out that way. In order to get them out in pieces. And I was actually conscious for the surgery, and I was like telling him, I was like, oh, you missed a piece, I can still feel it in there. It didn't hurt because I was under like shitloads of anesthetic, right? But yeah, I had to have that done. It's not that bad, honestly. That was one of the more minor surgeries. Yeah, I was awake. It was actually pretty cool because I didn't feel a thing. You know, they numb you up. It was actually a very interesting experience. Man, you had to have all 4. That's crazy. Yeah, I can see why you were asleep for all 4 probably. Some people have more than 4, which is nuts. They'll have like 4 removed and then more will grow. Teeth are stupid, chat. That's why tooth health is like super more important than people think it is. Because your teeth don't grow correctly. Because as a society, we've like... Again, evolution breeds weird things. So we have like weird toe things and weird back things and weird teeth things and weird mental things that humans are selecting for that don't, you know... It doesn't come up on Tinder much how good your teeth are, but sometimes. So we don't end up breeding for these things in human society. It's very weird. Mandatory national service. That's actually kind of sick, honestly. I think my friend had something similar, and he had to go in, you know, mandatory military service for the South Korean army, but he got like great dental for the rest of his life or something like that. I was talking to him about that. The international students, like their restrictions when I was in university were always really interesting to talk to. Because you'd be like, yeah, I'm getting my degree, and then like hopefully I don't die in mandatory military service. It's like, yeah. Yeah, it's nuts. There's a decent thing here, or something similar, Meg. Damn, Silo, you had to have all 4 years, yeah, too. It's crazy. There's a similar thing here where if you're in, Silo could probably correct me if I'm wrong, but I know my friend did the OCX Academy where he did, you know, direct to training where you have to apply and work your ass off and become an officer. And then as long as you're in the military for like, I think it's like X number of years or 3 years or something when he did it, they'll pay off all your student loans. So he had like 20K in student loans that the government just, you know, paid for. Oh, nice. I can lose to you a bunch on your stupid Condi Ranger dream. What are your pets on Longbow GS Ranger? I'm always interested to know what people use for their pets, because everyone seems to use different pets. Honestly. Which I find really interesting. Damn, we are getting raffled. Oh my god. This fight has not gone the way of whatever we are. I'm gonna run away, tiny baby. I'm gonna bulls charge that guy and then run away. Oh god, some dragon hunter traps here that I don't want to run through. No, we're not dying. We're still in it. All right. Yeah, I do play with screen shake. I don't play with sound, so I find some way to immerse myself in the game. The real reason is because I never turned it off. I mean, I play on a controller and screen shake. You know what you're getting into. I also play on an ultra-wide resolution. People have asked me about that. This is how it zoomed out a little bit more, but I can't actually stream at like 1440 wide. Oh, we're like super in Dragon Jail. Oh my god. Enlisted officer and student. Okay. Noble Soul is healing me. No, that makes sense. The one that sucked, honestly, the most was like when I was going to school, Silhouette. I think you missed this, although there's rumors that they want to, you know, depending on who's in charge, they want to re-privatize all the student loans. A lot of the student loans that like my generation had to get were through yeah, but I bet you pay less for actual schooling, Meg. I could be wrong. A lot of the student loans that we had to get were through Sallie Mae or were privatized institutions, so the most they could do was like forbearance. And I really hope it doesn't, but there's rumors that they're going to go back to being all privatized as well, which is going to suck for the rest of the, you know, new generations and really create a brain drain on this country. But we'll see. We'll see. It's a wild time to be alive. Hopefully everything works out for the best. I'd like to be wrong about a lot of this stuff. Definitely open to it. Suck at 1v1s, though. That's not possible in Power Untamed. You press your longbow 2 button, you win the game. Always be open to being wrong, chat. You don't learn otherwise. Is this Dream? I think this is Dream. I managed to get you with the bleed stacks. Yeah. You're an SMC still. You know what's nuts on Untamed, honestly? Is that, what's it called? It's still really good. Great sword. Hell yeah, I'm a god. Dude, I should play with standard character models just because I can't see fucking Azura when they do animations. Well, I can't see your name, but I believe you. We're literally the same. I don't think you're my age. I think I'm somewhat older than you, but we could have had this conversation. I could be spacing on it. I thought I was like 5 years older than you, Silhouette. I'm 30 or 40 years old. How about that? Already doxed myself enough. I need to pay for one of those incognito services to remove all my data. Thoughts on the new spear? It's sick. I'm in the minority. I think I love it. Yeah. I think it's actually very visually loud, and I don't know how much I care about, like, having, like... Okay, then, yeah. I still think you're, like, 4 years younger than me, but we'll see. We can talk about it. I like the new spear. I don't know if it needs, like, the 6 different variants or whatever, but I'm a fan. I don't, like, options aren't bad. I kind of prefer if they had just gone the Exordium route and it used one of the, like, a different spear for each different, like, button on your bar, but it's neat. Options are always nice. And it's definitely unique. Heaven's Archer's like, no one plays Berserker anymore. Everyone plays, like, all these weird hybrid builds. That's what Selly does, man. No one's changing their gear back. God damn it. I will say everything has like multiple stacks of stability now, which is how you honestly counter Condi Berserker, since you were asking. Multiple stacks of stab. Very, very difficult to deal with. Because we don't have any of the cheating multi-CCs. Want the effects to be... yeah. I think it's nice that they're kind of more plain. I think it's good that we have a legendary where it's not just like visually aids. But again, I'm like I said, I'm in the minority. I will say it's really cool that it's tradable and people can just like farm the new raid or convergences and make them once you make it at once. That's pretty cool. Or, I don't know, I can just buy it off the trading post if and when I get bored. Honestly, if it goes down to 2,000-3,000 gold, I'm probably just going to do that. The real question is, chat, what do you think we're getting in the balance patch? How much is it now? 5. Buy instantly was 5. I checked it earlier. It's probably... I mean, it's weekend. It's reset night. All the people with actual jobs got home. They bought up the stock. It'll go back down. What the fuck? Cheating. Hacks. Almost finished with... So, Dream, in like 2 sentences, tell me what you have to do to make the new legendary spear. Other than just raids and convergences, because I know you need like 100 points of something, and you get those through raids or convergences, right? Oh, not doing it, okay. I thought you meant the spear. This Catalyst is fucking God King of Space. His guild name is Beef. He knows what's up. Fucking beef, dude. Yeah, it's... it is weird. Here's what I hope doesn't happen with the patch, right? I hope they don't use this next balance patch to just bring all the spears back up again, right? Because what came out is a lot of them were artificially juiced. Mesmer is still fucking stupid. Cough. And they nerfed a bunch of them. And I have a feeling that the next patch will be like, bringing it back. They're never doing that. Unless Extirpate is strippable in some way or counterable in some way, then it's not coming back. I have a feeling that the 5 will turn into boon removal on Necro, because the 1 stack of weakness isn't enough. But Extirpate was very, very, very strong. It's different because Extirpate... No, I understand Extirpate is like a really unique thing, but the reason I you know, again, we didn't get any explanation for that, and that feels like shit. And I really wish we had, especially for unique stuff like Transfusion or Daring Dragon or Extirpate. But like, when they removed it, I have a feeling they did it because it's an unstrippable like buff on your bar that you can't counter. And if you have like 2 or like 1 Necro, you can deal with it, right? You can give yourself small boons or not press your big buttons. Like there's counterplay. But if you have, it's kind of like the thing where if you have like 3 Necros jump on you in a group or something and they all use Extirpate, it all stacks in intensity. So it's going to be, there's no counter. There's no, okay, I can give myself like small stacks of might or anything really to deal with this. It's just guess they'll, you know, the 1 person will get targeted and die, and because that person is usually the support, they're not able to like, you know, boon themselves up for stab or anything. So in terms of, I don't know if I 100% agree with it, but I sort of can rationalize why ANET might have done that. Yeah, I don't know. I just wish we'd get explanations for when they do stuff like that, because they didn't preview the patch, and that was in there, and it was like, another unique thing gone from Necromancer. I really, here's what I do want for the patch, chat. I really want them to stop taking away unique shit, and I do understand the Transfusion thing, and I do understand the Daring Dragon thing, and I do honestly understand the Extirpate thing, but like, I want more unique things that make the classes play differently, not less, and I really would like them to go, you know, if I was going to get my dream balance patch other than overhauling all this stupid ubiquitous boon removal, because Warrior still doesn't have a support build, I would really like them to start adding back unique Grandmaster traits to the game. Because there's a lot on NG, there's a lot on Warrior, there's a few on Necromancer now that just aren't used in any game mode. Because the other ones are too good or too mandatory for how they want to balance or play. And I just want them to go nuts with it. Like, bring, you know, put Extirpate back on a Grandmaster or something that competes with like the Quickness Reaper thing or something like that. Like, as long as there's a trade-off for it, I think it's fine. I'm a huge fan of trade-offs. I'm really sad that they stopped doing trade-offs largely in this game, and I would love more, because it makes things feel different. It makes things feel more customizable, and ANET loves the word diversity. It makes things feel more diverse. So, yeah, I think it was duration, the way it was. I know they talked about doing stacks instead of duration on Extirpate. So I'm not really sure. It was 3 seconds. Yeah, and I know it would stack, so if you had 3 Necros jump on somebody, it would be 9 seconds, which I think was the issue. Maybe here's what they could do to make it, like, more fair, Meg. I think they could have it, like, kind of like boons. Boons have a cap, where it does 3 stacks, incoming boons, and it caps out at, like, 6, right? You know, something like that. So if you have like 5 Necros jump on a guy, they can't just all press it at the same time and, you know, yoink him from the battle. Maybe something like that. It's like how, you know, Fervent Force, if the issue was the fact that you could just endlessly cool down all of your abilities in addition to Alacrity, you know, just change the numbers on it, right, for Untamed. Make it, you know, have a longer ICD, but a more, like a longer ICD, but it cools down your skills more. So when you get that CC off, if you get that CC off, it sets up for your things, like your skill reset and stuff like that, you know? I think it's weird that Necromancer still doesn't have an actual support weapon, and I think RSQ is 100% right that it should just be Dagger. Dagger should lifesteal in an area around you. Boom, done. I'm a genius. Pay me. Hire me, ArenaNet. I will balance your game for free. I'm sure it can be super easy, and there's nothing wrong with this argument at all. For free. That's probably illegal in Seattle. I probably can't do it for free. Most internships are illegal. I would balance this game for free. I love it enough. I live in the build editor. If nothing else, I would do QA for them for free. Spear's weird on Ranger. I'm still going to try to make it work with the Druid build, especially since now Demolisher stats are a thing. But yeah, a lot of the animations on Spear I do outside of the auto, like the weird thing on Gunsaber and the weird thing on the Ranger Spear, which is kind of Gunsaber-ish, where it has this hybrid long-ranged auto thing, is like the auto attack is the best part of it. Like it's so weird, you know? Where it's like, it has this weird hybrid auto attack that's like 900 range, and you give yourself quickness and it does a bunch of damage, and then you have all these like super complicated mechanical things. Also, the 5 just by itself is fine. The 5 with 2 charges that stealths you, that's good. That's a good button. I'm not, like, the net is okay. The leap that dazes, I think, is really broken, but because it has such a long aftercast, or like startup, it's basically useless, and that's where everyone like tries to use it. Honestly, like the throne skill as well that gets empowered when you're in stealth is like pretty good for zerging, because it pierces and does like a bunch of damage. Just because it existed in PvE. Like, who are you fighting in PvE? What is Archer talking about? Trade ends. Maybe you guys can answer. What's Heaven's Archer talking about? Are they doing some kind of like trade-in program or something? Yeah, it's on the news page. Okay, I'll check that out. Is there any content that boon denial is necessary? There's exactly one raid. Yes, there is. So Fractals have a thing where I forget which chat might be able to help me out. There's one instability in Fractals where the enemies like randomly gain shitloads of boons, so you want decent amounts of boon strip. Like nullification sigils are not enough, but you want some. Where is it? There's one raid boss that you can kind of cheese if you have enough spellbreakers, where during one of his damage phases, if you just chain bubbles, you can, instead of doing the, like, going out to the pylons that give Kadim 1 boons, you can just, like, chain spellbreaker bubble him and damage him down. But honestly, it's not that big a deal in PvE. It's just, like, there for flavor. There's a lot of stuff that's just there for flavor in PvE, like the stun breaks, right? That you would never, ever take as a reasonable stun break in PvP. But they're just kind of there for world versus, like, PvE synergy world versus world flavor. There's a bunch of people in the guild that have been doing Fractals daily. Also, PSA chat, if you do want to do raids, Fractals, or strikes, just hit the little thing in the raid channel in Discord, and you'll get notified whenever they're pinging people. Like, we have a new thing now. So if you're just a casual, hey, I want to sort of sometime do this and have a character geared out, make sure to hit that button. It's super easy. You just got to react with the emotes that you want. And we'll probably have one for World vs. World as well in the future. I just need to, A, get back into streaming, and then B, figure out a night that we want to do this. But if it's not going to lag on Fridays, we could probably do Friday. What was I answering? Don't remember. Eternal Acropolis. I don't want to leave EBG. I live here now. Yeah, man, I know. World was on fire. Still kind of on fire. But I gotta, you know, even when there's on fire, people need entertainment. So if I can stream, I will. Definitely. You're in SMC, you're gonna solo defend it. Nice. We could join the squad. I gotta switch it up. I've thought about a lot of different stuff for streams. I might start doing some more like IRL streams as well, because I want to do like the gym tour and the setup tour and stuff. Another idea I had is that might be a surprise. I'm just gonna go over here and watch. Sit. Warrior on warrior. You hate to see it. Are they both staff warriors? They're both staff core warriors. This is never gonna end, dude. What is this guy? Axe? No, this guy has a greatsword. He's axe something. Warrior is still bad. I play it. Yeah, this is the one guy. I love this guy. Oh, man. That's like how warrior be. Damn. He's living the dream, chat. Yeah, I have a little gym set up. Might do that for the subs or whatever. I can't dox myself too hard. Yeah, I'm working on the one in the... I want to build one in the barn, but my landlord still has, like, the guy I bought the house from still... One of the contingent things of, like, the weird rent-to-own agreement I had is he was just, like, kind of, hey, I'll get my stuff out of the barn when I'm getting it out. So the barn is kind of still his storage area, even though, like, I own it now and I'm paying it off. Oh, you don't need fancy equipment, dude. My weight cage that I got before COVID, and it's a good weight cage. Like, it's made of steel. It's only rated for like 600, 600 pounds, but like, am I going to bench more than 600 pounds? Not fucking likely in my lifetime. I mean, it's good to have life goals, maybe one day, but it was like 200 something. You don't like the most expensive part of any decent home gym is just going to be the free weights. Like you don't need fancy crap. You can get those, if you're not going to go full on gym rubber mats, you can get those shitty, tile mats that I have. That are like 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch for like $4 each. Like I got started with just a, what's it called? Set of those perfect push-up things and an ab wheel. Just you gradually build it out, right? Like any other hobby. You just don't want to go nuts and buy a bunch of like expensive, hyper-specific gym equipment you're never going to use. And do your research, just like everything else. A lot of it's just, what can we get? How much money can we get out of this idiot who's buying our thing? I wouldn't go for a Peloton. They fall off and kill children. Of course, I guess if you're not a child, you're probably fine. Oh, you're the green guy dueling the blue guy? Or are you a ranger that showed up? Nah, you could. Come here. You got this. Dream, you got this. Live the dream, as it were. Keep forgetting to fucking dodge, dude. Relic of Rivers. I've also updated my Bladesworn lady. I know everyone's favorite word, but I'm using sword pistol now, and it's pretty okay. I got so tired of staff. I need more damage, and greatsword just sucks right now, so we're back to sword pistol. It's pretty good. Yeah, they're dueling it up. They're living the dream. It's pretty good. Hell yeah. Free SMC. Yeah, if you are on YouTube, make sure you come over to Twitch or at least open a window on a Twitch stream. Doesn't have to be mine, but there are drops this week and it's always nice to get free stuff. Using one of the new relics. Let me try to guess the relic you're using. Longbow Ranger, so it's not the Condi one. Balroar. Yeah, you linked it to me. Yeah, that one's neat. Yeah, it's like 15% bonus damage. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Is it instant? Is it like fairly instant to when you use it in an elite skill? Yeah. It's only 6 seconds, but like Rangers all burst anyway. And it's got a decent cooldown. It's like 30. I think most of their elite skill... You remember when they were doing that awkward thing where it was like, it's gonna scale with the duration of the elite skill you use. And then, like, that must have been a shitload of work, and they were like, nah, none of the new relics have that. That's another classic ANET thing where, hey, we tried a thing, and this was a bad idea. Probably way more development time than anyone wanted to do over there, you know? And then they had to, like, Muckla complained about it enough, so like, alright, fine, I guess we'll add tooltips to all this shit, which is more work because it's all manual. I mean, his complaint was perfectly valid. 100% agree with him there. We should know what our freaking relics do, right? Let's sell some of this Orient Truffle. I have way too much of this. Let's tank the Orient Truffle market, chat. There we go. How much is 27? Oops. Shit. I need to do that. I'm gonna go 31. Be the last ones we sell. No, I don't want to... Fuck. God damn it. I don't know how the trading post works. Cancel. Okay. Yeah, we got a bunch of VOA people in here. Oh, I already sold all of it. Alright, sick. Just get back what I would have sold. Neat. Everyone gets the capitalization of our guild wrong. The O is not capitalized, and technically there's a VOA, like, all caps guild, but they also haven't been around for a really long time. And what upset me a little bit was their name isn't VOA, it's like VOTA, like if you know the words for it. And I'm not throwing shade on them, but they made that guild right after we made ours and just like took VOA, and I was like, A, your name isn't accurate. B, don't take our acronym. Come on. But they're good people, so they do a lot of like open world stuff. This thing costs 10k badges and 500. Yeah, Maddie, wait, they're nerfing that. If they didn't nerf that yet, if they didn't nerf the cost of that yet, they're going to. There was a post about it. The real thing is it costs right now. The catapult mechanism costs 250 emblems of the Avenger, which is insane. Hey, Civies, what's up? And 250 emblems of the Avenger is a buttload. But they're knocking that down to 100. I think it's going to take 3,000 tickets and something else. Like, all the prices are getting reduced on them because it's just fucking nuts what it is right now. You got some, you know, Korean MMO farming numbers on those infinite gadgets. Yeah, switch this up. Let's go. What are we doing here? Ah, we're baiting. I see. Alright, this guy's getting immobilized. Fuck this guy. He didn't want it. Bull's Charge is too intimidating. I think Bull's Charge has that... We need more skills that are just intimidating as fuck, right? Hey, Farrell. Thank you for the follow. Appreciated. We need more skills in this game that are just, like, intimidating as fuck to use, right? Not, like, visually over the top, but just, like, Bull's Charge coming at you, you know? I'm trying to think of what else is on other classes. Dragon's Maw when it goes off. I have to play with camera shake. It adds difficulty and immersion, in other words. Oh, they actually went in. All right, sick. Oh, fuck. This thing has infinite stab. Let me find some of these people in the back. You gotta cleave as well when you're zerging, because a lot of people don't. And if you can cleave the one downed idiot, you can rally your team, which is huge. It's like having a pocket res skill. Like, honestly. How much stab do you fucking have? You're an elementalist. I know your skills. I just played this class. There's no way. Thank you, Jesus. Stop. Fuck you. I like how my Mace 5 just whiffed there when I was like 8 centimeters from this dude's dick. Got him. I mean, the elite skill on Tempest, whatever it is, rebound, needs it. Like, is it Aura's give stab or Aura's on Kata give stab? Because I don't think Tempest Aura's give stab, but I could be wrong about that. That'd be nuts. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to look that up. There is a trait, Aura's give stab. All right, that's insane. I thought that was like Kata's one thing. I'm gonna have to check that. That's kind of nuts. Is there an ICD on that? Like, what? No, not Aura's Overload. Yeah, I knew Overloads did. Maybe I read it wrong. Sorry. I knew Overloads gave stab on Tempest. That's fine. That's a channel. But it's still only one stack unless you do the Earth one, right? I CC'd that guy like 3 times. Yeah. No, Rebound needs it. Rebound honestly needs a lot more than that. Rebound is a very long cooldown skill. The elite skill on Tempest. Sorry, bro. It's reset night, no mercy. I need my emblems of the Avenger. Yeah, Catazades. I need more good Thief friends, and I need more good Kata friends other than just Maddie to bother to fight. Especially in PvP. I've fought some Katas in PvP. I don't know what the fuck they're running. They just don't die, dude. Perfectly cycle through all their attunements. Good luck. Oh, we can fight. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Kata's awful to fight. What do you guys hope for the balance patch in January, chat? Like I said, I really hope they add some flavor back with the Grandmasters. Overhaul a bunch of them. We could take this tower while the... I mean, don't take PvP seriously at all unless you have like a team, right? Just have fun with it. I mean, Tay's a raider, and he's been giving me a lot of shit. Like, why do you play PvP? Why do you play World vs. World? It's so boring. I'm like, I enjoy it. You know? Giving people, like, different stuff. Weapon reworks for... Fuck yeah, dude. Aim for the sky, Tim. You reach for those stars. You know what I really, honestly, would love? I want like a weapons master for warrior or something. It doesn't even have to be warrior. It can be, fuck it, it's NG now. I want them to take the tech for Untamed where you can select the hammer skills before you go into combat. And I guess it's hammer from Untamed, not on Untamed, right? I would love them to use that on an entire specialization. That's like the specializations thing where instead of getting a new weapon, it gets like new skills on all of the existing weapons that you can choose before you go into combat, so you can customize like how it plays and stuff. I know that's a shitload of work for ArenaNet, and they would probably never do that, but I think it would be really cool. Why am I targeted on the Quartermaster? Alright, neat. Just whiffed a bunch of those skills. Love to see it. You don't know what to expect. Yeah, I guess be afraid, right? Be ye afraid of balance patch. I don't know, they just nerfed all the spears, so I'd hope they buff some stuff that isn't Willbender, right? Who are we kidding? They're just gonna buff Willbender again. I don't know what's with the Willbender ubiquity, man. They're so scared to nerf it. Yeah, dude. Willbender gains stealth. That's what it needs. Willbender gets stealth, I quit this game. I'm almost not even joking about that. Fuck that. I think that Revenant could honestly have a stealth legend if it was like the other skills on it were really weak or the stealth skills were really high energy cost. You know what I mean? I think there is space for more stuff on like stealth stuff in this game, but I think it has to be stuff with like already limiting factors like Revenant, or maybe Warrior gets it on a burst skill or something like that. Oh yeah, it's awful. It's like 4+ Willbenders a game. Even though they just nerfed Whirling Light, it's like, who cares? You know? Apparently it's super good even in like 5 stacks on team comps. I was talking to Sea Monster about that as well. He's been playing Hammer, what is it, Hammer, Sword, Whirlbender, even though Spear's out, and it's like really, 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 really good. You use all Willbender time, all the time, always, forever. Sick. Res Heaven's Archer, there we go. Kick him. Kick's such a funny skill. In this world of lasers and shit, you just kick somebody. Hey, dude. No worries. I'd just recommend you come over on Twitch and connect your account so you get the free drops. Monthly AT on Saturday. I hope it's good. Dang, anyone for Wing 8. So if you're in the guild right now, Enigma's taking people through Wing 8, and I trust all of you. Go X up for that, even if you're running with us. Like Maddie or whoever, if you want to do Wing 8, you're welcome to drop. Enigma carried my dumb ass through it, he can carry you through it. Wing 8's pretty fun. Greer's kind of whatever, but the other 2 fights are pretty fun. And like I said, I think Greer's got potential, it's just not finished. It's in like this weird spot. I like it. You know, even with ANET having to take a day off for the... I will give them respect. Let me rephrase this. I will give them a lot of respect for this patch, because in the past, when a new patch is dropped or a new part of the story's come out or there's a new expansion or something, there's usually like 80 patches in a row to fix the, like, to make the game actually playable, let alone fix the bugs, right? Feral. I'm just gonna say Feral because I can't say Fair IRL. So there's usually like a bunch of different patches to even make the game playable, right? This game, you know, the Greer bug notwithstanding, there weren't actually that many problems with this patch, and I think ArenaNet has really gotten whatever they need to do on the back end down to like actually make the game playable on release. So I'll give them credit for that, especially, you know, improving stuff from the past. And a lot of the stuff is good. Legendary Spear is pretty good, you know, it's not for everybody. The raid is good. It's not the best, but it's good. Stories are right. Relics are pretty cool, if not like the most overpowered stuff. Story was awful. I mean, the story was... it wasn't anything special. It's just like, go fight the dudes. I think people are so used to still the old epic, like, you know, here's a whole expansion instead of half an expansion sort of thing. That's like the benchmark they're comparing the story to, which is fair. Like, I really didn't like the second Soto story because it's like 2 rooms and then a Cryptus dies and there's a fight, but everything was like pretty alright. Downgraded your they are missing voice acting for Char and Sylvari or something, right? Which is not the best. Man, I hope the things I care about in this game get fixed at some point. I want this game to die. It only plays female Char. That sucks. You're just like silent. What was the release where because of COVID they had no voice acting? I think it's like the first pass of Drizzlewood Coast didn't have any voice acting at all. It was kind of a unique experience, I guess. Ah, damn, Muckluck's streaming. Maybe I can finally raid into him if I, you know, whenever I call it. Oh, man. There's an achievement to redo the stories. So you want to talk about redoing achievements. Oh, don't buy that again, Dream. Just like, we can duel if you want, but like, just wait for the permanent one at this point. I feel like the permanent one should prorate itself based on how many temp passes you buy, you know? That would be amazing for Armistice Bastion. But in terms of achievements that are you have to repeat, Farrell, so there's this fun achievement where you have to take not just different people through the new raid. You have to take people who have not done the new raid before, and you have to do 100 other people. So that's minimum doing the raid like 12 times or something. And that's if everybody every time is new. So it like heavily incentivizes you to teach people the new raid, and it's also like gonna be really hard to do after the first, you know, week or two when everyone's busting out the new raid, right? Because all the new raiders who are like geared up and ready to go are gonna be like done. So I have a feeling a couple of my officers will be like trying to farm that achievement this weekend. Just like, come do Wing 8, we'll carry you. Yeah, it's funny. At least it's not yak slapper levels of stupid anymore. Oh, this Mirage is good. He's good. I fought him a bunch of my Blades for, and he's pretty good. The raid's pretty good. Don't let Greer color your perception of it, though. I would say the other two bosses are much better. Yeah, the Mist Sentry turrets are new. They're pretty cool. I forget what they do. I think they just, like, mark stuff. They look cool, at least. Damn, blue guy. Were you the one green guy? The Untamed? Oh, they were being abused? What do they do? How do you abuse the Mist Sentry turrets? I mean, people are gonna find that stuff, but like, what was going on with them? Oh, they're doing them for target cap. That's funny. They're so careful about what they let like through for target cap, like the Golemancer runes or the pirate. Like, that's why we don't, in case you're wondering, chat, I know people really like the little pets like the rock dog and the parrot and stuff that you used to have, but the reason that those don't exist anymore was because of target cap, yeah, for World vs. World, because the Golem had like 30,000 health and then they just nerfed it, and then people were using the parrot runes or something stupid. I'm honestly surprised Rangers don't run just like the hyena that can summon more hyenas. SMC zone claimed? Yeah, we can claim it. My SMC. Easy. Sick, I'm actually in combat. Careful. Can you stop lasering me to death, Mirage, that I can't target? Alright, I'm over here now. Fine, fuck it, we're going with the Zerg. I'm not dying to this. Using first Thieves since they reveal. That's interesting. I kind of don't like that they do that. Maybe they should pulse or reveal pulse. Do they just perma reveal? That's kind of stupid. What they should do is make everything not be able to invuln. That'd be amazing. Fuck you. That was a good pull. No, you remember to mention. What are you mentioning? Can't see what's going on in this video game. The Bee's Relic honestly isn't that bad. It's like 8 stacks of poison and it's over a duration and has a 30-second cooldown. And I have to imagine that's a separate whole thing because it's like an attack, so you could give yourself alacrity for it. Bye. Mirage, bro. You just have to be in the radius up close. I mean, that makes sense. It hits like 5 targets, though. Video game? Alright. Probably getting pulled by invisible crap. Chat. Reload. Okay. Oh yeah, magnetic aura rules. That's one of the reasons it's kind of nuts that, what's it called? Like, staff, you know? So here's one thing, chat. The staff rework for Ellie that they did to make it into a real support weapon that actually gives stability for both PvE and World versus World is really good. That was actually a really good idea, where transmuting magnetic aura gives you like 2 stacks of stab. It's extremely, like, it makes sense. It's thematic. It was a good update. Yeah. It feels good to use and play and stuff. I remember running that on Harvest Temple, and I was like, oh, this is actually, like, pretty okay. The pulsing alacrity, the way they did that, was a whole another thing, and it really should just dump out your alacrity at the start of the cast. But they fixed it a little bit. I gotta stick on this Tower Lord. Sorry for the angle. As I am Condi, and Condi things do more damage to the Tower Lords. That's how the world works. Give us some alacrity here. Son of a bitch. Got him. Nice little lag spike there for all the children. Oh, I should be fighting with the Zerg if I want these emblems of the Avenger, man. You can kind of tell what's going on, right? It's not that bad a viewing experience, I can't imagine. Can you die? Jesus. Fuck this thing. Infinite stab fucking revenants, dude. This guy has to be support. There's no fucking way. He's got a bubble. He's got all this stab. Jesus. The tankiest revenant in the history of the world. Muscle memory's good. That's why I have trouble adapting to builds and stuff, because you always make a new build and whatnot. And then it's like, oh, well, I need to learn where all my buttons are. It's like we're learning the new rotation of raid, right? You spend half the time like looking at your actual bar other than doing rotations. Got him. Motherfucker. Where? Alright. Can you die? Thank you. Holy God. Fucking Vert, man. I don't even know what it does. Apparently Virtuoso heals off of like 3% of the bleeding damage it does, which is something I've wanted on Fire Berserker forever, which they kind of gave it when they gave it Blood Reckoning on entering Berserk mode, but that's like insane. It just has like, that's where its passive health regen comes from. Virtuoso is fucking stupid. 5 target cleaving 1200 range class. You should at least have to spec into the dagger cleaving 5 targets. If Ranger has to, you should have to. It's nuts, dude. It's amazing in every game mode, too. Because, you know, fuck you. Could we make like Mirage the Condi vert? No, it's Virtuoso. It's weird because I really like dually things, but I also really like the, you know, the illusion part of Mesmer. So I really enjoyed Mirage, like Condi Mirage, because you know, summon all your clones and stuff and duel and you do stuff. What are you doing, guy? Just AFK, alright. I never really liked Chrono because it's all burst, and Virtuoso is like, doesn't have illusion, so it's like, play Mirage. And I do will 100% admit that the stupid thing where you could dodge while CC'd was bullshit. But also, Rangers still heal their pets when they eat them as a soul beast, so I don't know. And you can't blame your lack of skill for dying. True. It's very important. You can always blame lag, though. That's what I do. I think I hit him with that. Same vert, different vert. I used to have a computer science teacher who was like, what's it called? Oh yeah, Untamed might as well be a different game than playing Soul Beast. What was it? I used to have a computer science teacher who always wanted a lag button as a superpower to like make the enemy lag. I was like, that would be a shitty superpower. It's like, that'd be a great superpower. Are you kidding me? Make sure to tag everything. Well, Soul Beast is interesting because it's kind of like better warrior, and then if you want to worry about pet management, you can. Like, if you're good at the video game and can, like, that goes into your brain. Like, I have a friend who basically played nothing but Soul Beast, well, Ranger in general, and he's really, really good at it. And he's a god at Ranger. He really is, and he knows how to, like, when to drop the pet out and to kite and how to do all the buttons and stuff. But I always wanted him to try Untamed because Untamed was, like, kind of like his class. It's like Ranger Plus, you know what I mean? Where it actually has the kiting, you know, you can trigger mechanics and kiting mechanics. It's Untamed is the real summoner class in this game, basically, you know? Soul Beast is almost more like Mirage, the way it plays, where you can do all this fancy stuff and then also kind of kite around and have your pet, like, pressuring the enemy while you're getting your cooldowns back. Ooh, we're getting the grub. We're getting the grub, chat. This is gaming. Gaming with a capital G. You're gamers. Look at how fast you generate adrenaline on this build. I fucking love it. All your CCs generate, like, buttloads of stuff. It's amazing. That's one metric buttload, chat. It's not a imperial buttload. Don't get them confused. They're different. Is this his live forever guy? Can you not live forever, please? If you can't see, they can't see. Remember that, chat. Oh god. I have been Reaper shouted. I am retreating into a door. It's good. It's God intended. Come back here. Uh-huh. Yep. Alright, we're good. Okay, mobilize the shit out of that sand shark. Nope, it didn't go, because I'm a berserker and my skills don't cast. Yep. Oh, the tree. Saw that. Untamed got a bunch of good shit and then they nerfed it all. Like the insta teleport, fervent force. The hammer skills were really good and then they just gave a better version of hammer to all of the other ranger specs. Like Untamed was really strong and all of the other things, it's kind of the warrior thing where it's like half of its power budget is in his weapon and then they just gave that weapon to like everything else. So fuck Untamed. Like it's in this weird spot where it's like, hey, these hammer skills are really cool, and like when you go unleashed, you get like different hammer skills that aren't really better, but they're different, and you have to choose, and that's really awesome. And then you can just like pick all the good ones from, you know, if you're playing Druid or Soul Beast or whatever. And it's just like, well, fuck, why would I even play Untamed? It's like the Scrapper thing, where for the most part, Scrapper is just like the barrier machine in PvP now. And all of its identity that was in Hammer is, like, gone. Untamed is such a cool idea, even though the name is stupid. I agree with Muckluck there, where it's dumb that it's the only one with a tamed pet, but... You know, Bladesworn. Could be worse. Well, they're not even... Like, a lot of them aren't even sort of... I mean, Fervent Force, I guess, and, what's it called? The teleport obviously are huge nerfs, right? But the other nerfs, like the hammer thing, aren't even like nerfs really. They're just like side products of, what's it called? Like, you know, other things getting buffed. Ooh, Treesus. Not Treesus. I switched to the wrong weapon. Nice. The best part of Untamed is all the builds that don't use any of the Untamed. Yeah, I mean, that's the Bladesworn thing. Yeah, their names this time around weren't that great. Longbow GS? Yeah, I mean, Longbow GS still has just amazing synergy. It's just Ranger Plus, right? It's like Core Ranger if you want Core Ranger to be functional. Let's see, what else was bad? Willbender's a bad name, in my opinion. I don't really like it, but I know I'm biased, so... Man, that guy has 25 stacks. Holy shit. Fuck off. Get to kill our friends. Oh my god, Ranger fucking Mesmer Mace does so much damage, Jesus. Why does Mesmer Mace do so much effing damage? Or sorry, Mesmer Spear. Mesmer can use maces now, chat. Pop this just in case. Yeah, that was a good decision. I killed it. Me. This man is a treasure chest. I dig it. Either that or it's a visual glitch. What do I get if I open the treasure chest, chat? Oh, it's for the grub. Nah, fuck it. 2,000 range CC on Mesmer. And you can only equip it if you're a Virtuoso. He's trying. He's trying. Catalyst? Catalyst is a good name. It's a bad spec. The Catalyst spec is fucking pistol. I'm convinced. Yeah, it's true. You trade it for 2,000 range. I mean, I joke. I really liked Spear of Archimors being at 1,200 range. It just, like, kind of glitched out a lot of the combat mechanics that are in this game. Nice, got him. Should I knock him in, chat, so he gets to get healed? Nah. No, Permastab is fine. That's the only thing Catalyst has is stats and stab. It's not permanent in PvP, but it's permanent, you know what I mean? It's only one stack. I don't know. Like, it's the unyielding dragon thing with the stun, where just because unyielding dragon got nerfed, I don't want the same thing to happen to the unique things that other classes have, right? Yeah, World vs. World is permanent. But World vs. World also, you don't see a shitload of catalysts. Like, it's a dueling thing, and they don't balance around dueling, tragically. Be an interesting world if they did. I see your point, though. I am not in Rampage, fun fact, and I'm going to die. I pressed my Rampage button, and I was probably slowed. Oh, this Reaper gets revenge. That's fair. Help me! Zerg! We're gonna fucking vengeance on his ass. Fuck. Wow, that was fast. Yeah, I will say it's not a fun fight. Thank you, Night Solus. Appreciate the follow. Welcome, dude. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday. Usually 2 out of the 3 at 9. Mondays are giveaway nights. I mean, Written in Stone was really dumb. Written in Stone was super stupid. What sins of the father? Making jokes that I don't understand. Yeah, I know it's not nerfed in Worlders World. Yep. At least they don't have a long duration aura trait anymore. Night, Maddie. Thanks for joining, dude. No, it's definitely not a fun fight. It's like fighting... It's like fighting Hammer Ranger, honestly, or like Hammer Spellbreaker, where it's like, it's strong, and it's just not a fun fight. You spend half the time where you're just like, what is happening, and when can I interact with you? Yeah. And because it's an Ellie, you either burst them down or the fight lasts 90 minutes. I mean, poison always helps versus Ellie, so does chill. What do you guys... So I, you know, pretty much these days exclusively play like Warrior and stuff. I play other things for PvE, but... What do you guys think of chill? Like, I think that chill is like kind of too good. But I also don't play Ellie, so I could be super freaking biased. I think chill is almost fine on Necro, but chill is like way too strong on Ellie. Like, it's 66 -% movement reduction, and, like, same for skills. Like, plus. And there's so many, like, chill runes and stuff now, like, ways you can, yeah, abuse it. It's so fucking good. Weirdly, it's almost super... It's, like, kind of balanced in Revenant as well. I'm trying to think the strongest class, like, the things that I hate fighting chill the most. Yeah, it's just like Ellie builds that know to take advantage of it, really. Where it's like, oh, what are you, a pistol Ellie with Condi duration? Guess I'll fucking die and not play the game. I mean, Vindy, when they had it on jump for like 2 weeks, was real stupid. They had it on their dodge, and I was like, Ain't you drunk? You need us to call somebody? Dude, Vindicator on the release of this game, let's do the tier list, right? Like, what was the most bullshit for roaming in World vs. World on release? Because Vindicator was the most bullshit in PvP. I know that is an ironclad fact, because Willbender sucked. Harbinger was good, but, like, nothing could touch Vindicator because it had all of its, like, it had all the boons in the game, nothing else did yet, and it had all of its PvE values for boons, and it had the jump that extended... like the duration of boons. So I think Vindicator is just like top tier on release, right? Not gonna give up our claim for it on SMC. And then probably on release Harb. Like Selly Harb, because it was unnerfed, was just like fucking dumb, and it's still fucking dumb, but like other things have kind of come up to that power level. Willbender sucked. I remember that. I almost think Bladesworn was better than Willbender on release. Kata was good because it had Selly. It wasn't busted. Virtuoso was actually pretty bad on release. They've gone through like 8 different Virtuoso iterations because they love it or something. Virtuoso is actually very bad on release now that I'm remembering all the traits and stuff because you gave up Distortion. I know you had it on the other F4, but you like gave up Distortion, which is pretty bad. Yeah, but Bloodbank wasn't on release of like the thing. Bloodbank is still super stupid. Yeah. Power Harb with Bloodbank is super fucking dumb. Sea Monster's been running that in PvP and World vs. World. It's still very strong and very dumb. This is a cool cape. Wonder if I have that one. Let's see what else is there. Spectre's gone through like 3 reworks as well, and I thought that one was going to be super stupid on release, and it actually, like, no one played it. It was very good in PvP, though, I will say that. I remember 2 PvP seasons where all the plat players were playing Spectre and nothing else. That was the season before the Cat Apocalypse. Yeah, it is hard competing with Thief's other choices. Yeah, I think Vindy just takes the cake for being super stupid busted. Mesmer go. You know what we need in this game, chat? A reveal relic. Good God. Interesting. Are we building these catapults? Oh my God, you can hit it through the tree. We're building these catapults. I've played some good sword specters, honestly, where they like rubber band really well and like back and forth and can kite like gods. They're pretty good. I was like, no guild catapults, but there are only catapults, you know? What else is there, chat? Thief, NG. Mechanist was pretty busted, obviously for PvE reasons on release, but that's about it. Oh, you're real. Yeah, you're the real guy. He has to be. Nope, I'm wrong. Alright, we should pull back. I'm gonna try to get you. Dang, you got mowed. I got you. Nice. Yeah, Spectre's another real weird one because a lot of its traits got like fundamentally reworked. I still think Spectre would be really cool if it summoned like allied shadows that healed you, kind of like Mesmer does, you know? Like, it's literally like you manipulating shadows, you know what I mean? I think that'd be awesome. That guy's dead. Mechanist pretty broken. What else? Can you die? Oh my God, fucking virtuoso things, dude. Chain all my invulns. Blade Sworn was actually pretty broken PvP too, but that's just because Tech will reload the shout thing, right? Ow. Alright, fine. Uh-huh. Bro, I don't have buttons. I'm not gonna fight you. I need buttons to fight. I have 12 invulns I can chain together. I have 2. Right here. Oh, he's over there now. Womp womp. Yeah, it's fair. I was greeting pretty hard there. It never did that in PvP though. It never had its like dream PvE values for the slashes. Yeah, Bladesworn just needs to be completely redone, like I keep saying. What else came out? Beef backstab and Core Guild Wars 2 beats it. Yeah, Bladesworn is still pretty broke because of Tactical Reload, but you're not, like I said, you're not playing Bladesworn, you're playing Tactical Reload, so that was just a stupid build that never should have existed. What else? Spectre, Bladesworn, Untamed. Untamed was pretty interesting because it had Forever Enforced, but it was kind of middle of the road as far as effectiveness goes. Honestly, Untamed was probably the power level I think they should have taken all of them to, like up and down. And a lot of them just only went up, Willbender, or only went down everything else, you know? Untamed seemed relatively the same because they really didn't touch much on it, but I'd still like Fervent Force back in some capacity. I think that the homogenization of boons thing really killed a lot of the diversity in the game. I hope they bring it back. I think that's all the classes, right? Yeah, Guardian, Warrior, Revenant. All of the medium ones. All the light ones. Harb, Kata, Vert. Yeah. Yeah, the 10th class. The Dream. Yeah, no worries. Take care, dude. Ah, our inventory's full, chat. I'm gonna 1v1 this inventory. No, but Mace Zerker kind of slaps right now. Like, for real. It's pretty fun. I'd highly recommend trying it out. And not even with Conda gear. Like, you could full Zerker it up. Or, like, Dragon's gear. It's pretty cool. Oh, I want to fight this Mirage. He's good. He has zero intention of fighting me, though. Maybe he's going to come back out. Try to ambush me. I wonder if they'll ever do another full expansion, you know what I mean? I wonder if they've been like banking development budget with their Battle Pass expansions. Yeah, I like the little change to Mesas, like that it resets the 4. It's a small change, but I think it's like almost enough. Because the thing with the 4 is when it strikes a CC target, like it already had this thing where it does double Vuln and Might. So you can, you know, set up your stuff pretty freaking well. Spellbreaker's living the dream, dude. He's the Ronin. He's the Mag. We just die? Yeah, they just super wiped. I'm gonna get this guy. I'm getting him. It counts. Am I gonna die before him? Nope, I didn't rally him. It counts. Need emblems of the Avenger, chat. You just spool up my alts and just kill them over and over. It's within TOS if I'm not running scripts for it. Shut up. I actually could do that. I wonder if it counts if you kill them in Armistice Bastion. Oh man, ain't that's weird lines with like, oh god, that's what we were doing, cleaning the inventory. Ain't it's weird lines with like jump dodging is okay because it's okay in jumping puzzles, and then it's like okay in tournaments, but macros aren't okay, or like, you know, you can multi-box but you can't run scripts and stuff, and like as long as it's not hurting anyone, they don't really care. Like open world PvE farming with, you know, again scripts, it's weird. Basically, just don't hurt anyone. Nanet seems to be okay with it. Apparently, you're also not allowed to... I've seen a lot of people like, hey, come to my Twitch channel and like LFG and stuff. And I really don't care. Like, do what you want. It's the game's tiny. Get the audience you can. But you're not allowed... Like, it's in their TOS that you're not allowed to advertise like any external links or anything. And that counts like as advertising your stream. So you're technically not allowed to plug your own stream. Or at least link to it in this game. But like, you know, Mucklux thing where he's like Mucklux.twitch and his name is like technically okay. The weird lines of the world, chat. Yeah, the raid thing where they were like, hey, we can't condone raid sellers, and then just like didn't say anything else about it is also funny, you know? Or if I open like the raid LFG right now, it's like all raid sellers. And it's just like, god damn it, you know? Or is this? Raids experienced. Yeah, at least 3. Wow, I'm surprised there isn't more of this. This is a weekend. No one doing Wing 8. We should step it up. If you guys are in the guild, though, a bunch of my officers have been running crap loads of Wing 8, and they're very good, at teaching. So I highly recommend hitting them up. And if you want to be in the guild, just hit me up. either on one of my streams, and you got to be okay with the rule, no political or religious stuff in chat, or you can apply on the website at vanguardsofascension.com. Some people prefer A, some people prefer B, as weird as it is. Either is fine. And if I get off my ass, we'll actually have another merch sale. And by merch, I mean actual products, because I don't believe in just creating shitty merch for people to buy. We have really dope hoodies and jerseys, and if all goes well, pants this year. Full tracksuit. It's gonna be sick. See if we can get one more engagement, because I gotta go call it. Yeah, big weekend. I gotta reverse a door and a freezer. Actually get back into working out. Come on, come on. Mushcat. They have zipper pockets, Farrell. The hoodies have zipper pockets on them. They're optional, though, so you can get a pullover or you can get the zip-down hoodies. Both are the same design. It's like an all-over print esports style thing. They're not cheap, is the problem, but I also don't make, like, any money on it. It's just to pay for the website. I figured, like, a bunch of people, back when we started having a website, the reason this came about was people were like, hey, do you want me to just give you $300 or whatever it is? And I was like, no, I don't want to just take, you know, $300 from one person. I'd rather do something because I have something wrong with me and I, like, love effort and hate reward. So I spent a bunch of my, like, you know, design cred degree and learned about CMYK file formats and all this other shit that you need to know about when you're designing, like, printed stuff. And designed shirts and went back and forth and hired a, you know, commissioned a dude to translate it and downloaded Tope. A bunch of effort, basically. And now we have dope merch. And I make like $7 or whatever toward the cost of the site during each sale. Oh, we are going to lose this. They definitely have the numbers now. Still running other raids? Probably, if you ask them. They probably will get bored of Wing 8 by the end of the weekend, so. Are there like achievements you need or something like that? They love raiding, like that's what they do. As much as I love World vs. World, they love raiding, so they probably definitely do it. And I'm literally paying one of them to play Bladesworn for a bunch of his raids right now to see what he thinks. Because that way I get it fake empathy, and he gets Mystic Coins. Wing 1's pretty good. Wing 1's honestly one of the better raids that they've done. Like, all the fights are really good. Wing 2's okay, but it has a trash fight. Wing 3 is kind of all set up. Wing 4, all the real raid encounters got cut out to be the CMs. That's kind of what this raid feels like a little bit. Wing 5 is really good, but it's really hard, and it really only has 2 real fights. Because it's all RNG. And... what's Wing 6? Wing 6 is Kadim 1, right? Yeah. Wing 6 is Kadim 1, which is pretty good. Wing 6 is all set up. It's kind of the opposite of Wing 5, which is all RNG. And then Wing 7 is kind of all set up again. Like, the first 2 fights in Wing 7 are pretty good, especially the Earth Djinn. And Kadim 2 is literally all set up, just like Kadim 1. There's basically no RNG in the entire fight. And then Wing 8 is kind of a mix of both. I'd still say the hardest wing is Wing 5. If you're gonna, in terms of raids, but realistically the hardest wing is, what's it called? Trying to kill this guy. Realistically, the hardest raid is Harvest Temple or Cirrus. Like, for real. Harvest Temple is almost an entire raid by itself. See him? Did they? Oh my god, they didn't kill him. I pressed the thing that gave me stability and it didn't matter. That's pretty funny, honestly. Harvest Temple's good. It's a good fight. The normal mode's a good fight. Oh god, I'm probably dead here. I'll find out in a minute. Probably. We'll see. Probably dead. Maybe not. It's got all the resistance in the world, as a warrior should. Got him. We'll go out on that, chat. This has been fun. Nice little World vs. World night that wasn't lagging for once when we were zerging. Pretty fun. Oh yeah, Farrell, whisper me now. Whisper Salem, S-A-L-E-M, so I don't forget to invite you. As long as you're okay with our no political or religious stuff in guild chat or general chat role, and I'll get you set up. And then if you just need Discord invite, I can get that for you as well. Although the link should. Can you type it? Yeah. Salem, S-A-L-E-M is my easiest character name to whisper. Like the witch. Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, just general respect people rule. And stuff like that. I'll give you we are US, we're not EU. But yeah, make sure you're getting the Twitch drops. I'm Pseudo, I'll be back Monday for lots of like, you know, World vs. World nonsense. Hopefully we get some more news. I gotta go check out this trading thing. So maybe more news on that, but go, yeah, shoot me a mail. It's probably the best. But yeah, welcome guys. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you're well, hopefully you're enjoying, and hopefully check out Mace Berserker. It's pretty cool, as well as the new release. So I will see you in Tyria. Peace out. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys Monday at 9. Cheers.